We dated for like 1 year. We met through Instagram, and I was staying in Miami, and he has a house in my apartment in Miami. He said like, we should meet. He offered me to be his personal chef because I could have cooked, and I didn't mind staying in Miami. But now I found out that he wanted me to be close to him. He spent a lot on me. I mean, judging from the daily use, I was spending $9,000 a month in Miami alone. My contract I had with him as a chef to be on his payroll, I required an apartment and a car. I had a guy who was helping me with his good heart, but now I knew his intention, that he was really attracted to me and etc. And if anybody knows Larry, he has a way of talking to people and getting through people. He tried to talk about God to me and try to let me know that it's okay. God will accept you for who you are, and he accept me, and look at me, I'm successful. So God is blessing me, so it's okay to do what you're doing with me and stuff like that. Americans saying that you give to get. I've been offered to marry his ex-wife, but unfortunately he told me that it would have been too close to him. He made me marry his cousin, and I moved to Atlanta. The relationship we had was more like I go over there, I cook whenever he wants food, and we have talked. I met his whole family, his daughters, his ex-wife, his cousins, his boy toys. I met everybody. I never had anybody spoil me in my life. I went to his house and have his jewelries and drive his car. I wasn't one of his toy boys. I met his daughters, I talked to his daughters, his cousins. Like, I was there all the time. I had access. We used to talk every day. It started happening. We started sleeping around and having fun. I mean, on his course, on his Airbnbs, like, he paid for everything. I wanted to go home, and I never thought I would have fell into depression like that. And I wanted to go home, and all of a sudden my passport was missing. So he told me at this moment that he don't need to be tested because his doctor has all his documents and he is clean. I said, yeah, you could be clean on prep. I mean, you could have prep and you could cover yourself, but I want us to go together and take a test, not by your doctor. There's no secret he's on prep, so probably you do have it or you don't have it. I don't know. He never gave me the results. So he did give me something. I got something from him and I ended up giving to my girlfriend.
Oh.
He is definitely a top. He wanted to do an OnlyFans. The apartment in Atlanta, I had cameras all over the place, and we had 2 times we had sex there, and it recorded. I only experienced 3 minutes with him.
Yes, he did.
I could, and obviously when I'm doing it, I don't do it with a normal mind. I either probably I'm drugged up or drunk. What you had to do to get in and stay in is like a program, like a controlling magnet, So I know how he have his entourage. I know how he talk to them and how they look up and eat his ass. But I wasn't the ass either, because I had that motherfucker wrapped right around my finger, fitting in with informations and recording when he was talking. Because I always knew when I found out who he is, I'm gonna like, oh, I gotta get information in the future for other people. So don't feel like you could take advantage of somebody in America and treat somebody like that and feel like you don't have to face accountability. You understand what I'm saying? He meets somebody where he can control. So I used to show him, like, you can't tell me what to do. Larry's in control of everything, everybody around him. Now I found out the real Larry. I didn't know he was a child molester. I didn't know he was sick.
Sleeping, what y'all want?
My mom said I need to do something with my hair, otherwise I gotta get it all cut off. We booked the appointment at Style Kings at the barbershop. Let's go.
Style King 4 blocks away?
Yeah.
All right, let me brush my teeth. I'll be right out.
Don't take long.
Do you want fabulous hair? Are you looking for a product strong enough to tame your 4C hair?
I know she's not using all my conditioner. Hey, Mom! Hey, Mom, you don't have no more leave-in conditioner?
Give me that. I know you did not use my Style King leave-in conditioner with the coconut oil. Where you going?
I was gonna go to the
Well, guess what else you're gonna do? Well, you're going to the store, so I need you to go ahead and copy some more of this King Pain leave-in conditioner with the coconut oil.
Are you looking to knock the dust off them dreads? For a product that will rejuvenate and strengthen your hair, increase hair growth and shine, and smells great? Well, then you're in the right place. For the long, beautiful, healthy hair you deserve, choose Style King. Perfect on all hair types. Available online at theofficialkingpain.net. Get you some style today.
Y'all look nice. Tell Mom to stop tripping, okay? Oh, and your mom called so she needs some more conditioner.
I was, groomed by Larry Reid. There was one instance where he was like trying to see if I would show him, like he wanted me to adjust myself, but while I was in his room. And, I was like, all right, I'll go to the bathroom. And he was just like, no, you can do that right here. He would always ask, he would always be like, what kind of drawers you got on? Because I can see it. These is the kind of, these underwear look good on you. He would always point out, oh, my butt is getting bigger. But they were always very particular on, how I showered, how much time I spent in the shower, how I washed my body, making sure my private parts were, wasn't exposed and stuff like that. He would always point it out. As a kid, you're thinking, this is somebody above me. He has my best interest at heart. He cares about me, and the entire time is really him grooming you to how he would want you to be. And it wasn't until I got a little older that I started to realize it was like a coat.
Clear up any ambiguity to make sure and be clear that I, Justin Edwards, did not record anyone. Okay. It's just so untrue. I didn't send an email and I didn't send a recording. And so it's just untrue. And so thank you for allowing me the space to clear my name and clear up the air. And so I appreciate this opportunity to just clear up any
So they email you? I said they email you. They mail you.
And oop. And oop. Yay. Like this video. Like this video. Like this video. It is the official King Pain show. Yay. It is the home of the lituation. It is the littest place on earth. Gather in close, gather in close. There has been some updates when Justin Edwards is speaking out with an article from the Christian Post, and he's denying all of the rumors when, according to him, the relationship between he and Bernard was strictly professional and very much so transactional. Whenever you get through whatever they did, okay, it was very much so some coin behind it. He's the legend. They were not close friends. He didn't record anybody. He ain't send no emails. Weird. Yeah. Yeah. But according to Conscious TV, who is in possession of the illegal audio. Oh, yes, we're going to talk about it. Larry Reid is very much so going to jail, period. Larry Reid is going to jail, Periana to the free. Don't let them hoes fool you over there with, okay, these are some very, very serious allegations when, and Larry Reid knowed he wrong. Larry Reid knowed he wrong when, and is in clear violation of the wiretapping and eavesdropping federal regulation. Yes, it is. Whenever you get through, like this video, like this. We got all the receipts. Whenever you get through, we got news articles, court documents. We got alleged transcript of the audio. I don't know. I'm not in possession of any illegal materials. I haven't heard any audio with. I'm not gonna break the law any kind of way. Okay. Yikes. Yikes. I'm here giving you guys, educational and informational content whenever you get through. Yeah. Like this video, like this video, like this video. We got a lot of things to get into. It is the official Kick Page show. Shout out to everybody watching worldwide. Okay, everybody on TikTok, double tap that screen, drop some beans. Okay, on period. Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook. It's a lit weird. Make sure that you guys gather and close, like this video, share this video. It doesn't cost you a thing to share the king whenever you get through. Yes, it is. Keep it lit. Keep it lit. Share this video right now when it doesn't cost you a thing to share the king when. Let's grow this platform. Let's bring some awareness to this content when. We've got a lot of things to get into. Larry Dingleberry Reid could possibly face jail time pending this lawsuit. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. The official campaign has all of the receipts. It's very similar to how Diddy ended up indicted from the Cassie Ventura lawsuit, civil lawsuit, that is. We've got all other receipts. You guys like this video? Like this video. Bishop Bernard Jordan versus Larry Dingleberry Reid. CTV, Justin D. Edwards, and others. Audio Gate exposed. The official campaign has all other receipts. You guys gather in close. Like this video, and remember to share it. Sharing is caring. We're a few disclaimers before we get started. This video is not made for kids. No, it's not. And everything being shown to you guys during this video is being shown to you guys according to the fair use and copyright doctrine. It's my opinion mixed with receipts. Take it however you want to take it. Just don't be weird. There's enough weird ass dusty shit going on these YouTube streets. Leave it to the official Kingpin to bring some clarity to a dusty situation. Like this video. Let me know what you think about the title. Where are you watching from? How you watching? Where? What are your thoughts? Okay, have you been following the case? Let me know in the chat. It's time for our Crown Family roll call. What a Crown Family at? What a Crown Family at? What a Crown Family at? Let me see those crowns in the chat. We got a lot of things to get and to win. We got all of the receipts. Okay, I'm here. We're covering the case. Okay, we're covering the case. I might fly out to New Jersey and sit in the room. I want to be there. This is some tea, okay? This is some tea. I don't want to hear the truth from anybody, but the donkey's mouth, okay? Yes, it did. All these hoes making an ass out of their motherfucking self. They all wrong, okay? When it comes to the black and white, when it comes to the letter of the law, they broke it. And Larry, he's the mastermind. Yes, it did. He's the one they want to win. When you talk about Rico, okay, he's the one all the way at the top, facilitating all of these takedowns. Yes, it did. How many more men of God will have their ministries destroyed via the hands of Larry Dingleberry Reid? We've got all other receipts. You guys like this video, gather in close. Okay? Here in the home of the lituation, everybody's opinion is respected as long as it's not a dusty bitches to the back her up. Security! Yes, dear, I don't want to have to escort you out, okay? But the front row is reserved for the crown. Have you subscribed? Yes, little did you know, okay? Once you subscribe to this video, you become family. Yes, it did. Now let's lock in. Wear your crowns with pride. Win. Subscribe. Turn all your notifications on. We got a lot of things to get into. You see the title. Yes, it did. Here in the home of the lituation, there is no rusty, dusty, musty, crusty, raggedy, dirty, Chrissy, sissy, pissy, pussy assholes allowed. When if you come over here being any of those things, my moderators will escort your dusty ass out that way. Yes, it did. Like this video. Today, we're going to be going over the audio gate and much, much more. You know, the unconscious folks over there believe that no crime was committed. They never publicized the audio. No crime was committed. However, that's just not true. See, it doesn't depend on whether or not the audio is publicized. It's the act of recording itself. And yeah, they are in one-party consent states. However, only people who participate in the conversation are allowed to record. Your presence has to be known. And Justin D. Edwards never made Bishop Bernard aware that Larry Reid was on the phone. Doesn't even sound like Justin knew that Larry was recording at all. So when it comes to the, breakdown, Larry Reid or Bishop Bernard versus Larry Reid, really, they're all opposing each other. They're all pointing the finger at one another. Bishop Bernard, Justin D. Edwards isn't on Larry's side either, alleging he didn't know that there was a recorded conversation and he didn't send any email. He didn't send any emails. But leave it to unconscious in them to soil any alibi where he's alleging that Justin is in possession of a car himself, which being in a one-party state is not criminal. You can record the calls. All of the calls that these people have that they recorded themselves are not illegal. The call that Larry recorded while eavesdropping, now that's illegal. And then to take that call and disseminate it and publicize its contents, you don't have to publicize the call as in play the audio online. It's against the law to disclose anything that you obtain via wiretapping / eavesdropping because you were not supposed to be a part of this conversation. Conscious TV said that when Bishop Bernard called him, he was already on the phone with Larry. While on the phone with Bernard, he kind of added Larry to the call and never disclosed that he had done so. He's alleging, oh, well, Larry was already recording. Larry is a media outlet. All of his calls are recorded. Well, don't you think that if Bernard was privy to Larry being on the phone, knowing that he records all of his conversations, that the conversation would have been much, much different? And then these people seem to be under the impression that you cannot defame someone with the truth. Again, these girls need to go and study the law a little bit more instead of listening to hearsay and jailhouse attorneys. All of these people allege, oh, I got my attorney friend said this, my attorney friend said that. Did they pull up the black and white? Did they show you the receipts? Because that's what I'm going to do here on today. Larry Reid is raw. Larry Reid can possibly face fines and jail time. Larry Reid very much so committed a crime. And everyone who disclosed the contents of that call via possession of said call is also liable. And that's why all of these people have been included in this lawsuit. And Bishop Bernard wants at least $80 million from Larry alone. Yes, it did. Like this video. We got a lot of things to get. The guest, Judas. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Who knew that this kiss of reconciliation would turn into this mess? Oh shit. Like this video, like this video, like this video. It's time for our Crown Family roll call. Let me see those crowns in the chat. Let me see those crowns in the chat. Gather in close. Again, shout out to everybody watching everywhere. Like this video, and remember to share. It's up and stuck here in the home of the Lituation. Shout out to King Gemini in the building. I know that's right. Hey, friend. Hey, friend, I'm so glad that you can make it. Gather in close. Yarusa, a dusting we will go. A dusting we will go. I owe the Dario, a dusting we will go. Who's ready to go dusting? There's some dusty shit here. Hey, Sabrina. Hey, Weird. I know that's right. I'm so glad that you can make it. We got New Jersey in the building. We got New York City, the Bronx in the building. Hey, Amber. Hey, friend. I'm so glad that you can make it. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yes, it did. It's been a while. Oh, shout out to all my Jersey is in the building. I know that's right. Gather in close. You out there in Jersey? You out there? You going to the case, friend? King Gemini, you out there in Jersey too? You going to the case? You going to the trial? I'm going. I'm gonna be out there with. I'll be out there with anybody got extra room I can stay in. I'm going. Yesterday, I'm gonna be front row. Cause Conscious TV said that they was in the bed, side by side. Uh-huh. Bernard was on top. And Justin was on the bottom. Bishop was beating it up from behind. I said, I can't even imagine this type of shit. This is some crazy ass shit. This is okay. Then he said Bishop was on the bottom. And Justin was riding that surfboard. I said, hell no. Hey, I ain't saying no shit like that. They ain't saying no shit like that. Girl, I got all the receipts you had. Oh, girl. He said he has the call. Okay, Larry sent him the call when, he worked for Larry. He's not monetized. So, I mean, the money coming from somewhere, which, will also play into the liability at a later date. Yes, it did. Like this video where, the way the audio is obtained is very important when it comes to liability. Okay, and if they subpoena the phone records and the text records and things, and they find that Conscious TV is on the payroll, or he's somehow being paid, or he asked for the audio, or he knew that the audio was obtained illegally, then all the parties in possession of this audio who disclose this contents, that's very important as well, will be liable. Okay. Like this video. We'll get more into it as we start going through the receipts. Right now, it's time for our Crown Family roll call. Let me see those crowns in the chat. It's up and it's stuck here in the home of the Lituation. Is that why Larry's in Dubai? Swin? I think they extradite from Dubai. No, Larry fled. Larry done fled the country, honey. Larry's bankrupt. Allegedly win, and he's done like many clear folks have done. He has taken out credit lines and loans, and tried to get his fingers on as much cash as possible so that he can leave the country and start all over. If you go back and watch my previous video, I break it down and I show the receipts where he publicized his plan to again get his hands on as much cash as possible and leave America. He had fallen into debt with all of these crazy payday loans, allegedly, according to Bishop Bernard. Larry Reid is broke. So I'm scratching my head trying to figure out where he's going to get this $80 million from. Like this video, like this video. Ooh. Gather and close. We got a lot of things to get into. Let me see those crowns in the chat. Still being a criminal while fleeing is crazy, friend. Shout out to D'Angelo in the building. Hey, yeah, I know that's right. Quick! We're looking for the quickest Twitter fingers in the chat to give us the number of the day. Gather and close. Gather and close. We got a lot of things to get into. You see the title. Make sure that you guys are sharing. Sharing is caring. My. Hi, Tony. Hey, friend. Like this video. Like this video. Oh, we got a lot of things to get into. If you guys are ready to get into some things, hashtag let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We need the number of the day. Gathering close. Gathering close. Shout out to Amber, the quickest Twitter fingers in the chat. The number of the day is 11 trophies. You know what to do. We call all of our supporters our trophies. If you guys are donating on today, please remember to drop some trophies in the chat so we can acknowledge you, love on you, when, to show our gratitude. Like this video. Like this video. We are so grateful for all of the supporters, all of the crown, everybody that is here today. Remember to like this video, share this video, gather in close. Hey, Cozy baby, I'm so glad that you can make it. Sliding right on in, y'all. Sliding right on in, just in time. If you guys are ready to get into some things, hashtag let's go. We have some major updates. Okay. Everyone is pointing the finger. No one's narrative, in my opinion, aligns with Bernard's and honestly, it all is just too much. Okay. Like, I know for years I, alluded to these guys being, a part of the community. However, I didn't think we was gonna find out like that. Okay, it's a lot. It's a lot. Okay, we got new characters and shit. Like, we got the explicit details. We got leaked audio. Like, how you allow these folk all them years in the closet. And apparently Bishop Bernard got sloppy. My. Shout out to everybody here. Shout out to everybody watching. Shout out to King Gemini and Amber. We got 3 trophies down, 7 trophies to go. It's up and it's stuck here in the home of the lituation. Remember to support. We call our trophies We call our supporters our trophies. Remember to drop those trophies in the chat. It's up and stuck here on the home of the lituation. Let's go. Let's go. Let me pull out these receipts. Let me pull out these receipts. Win. Like this video. Like this video. Win. Let's get these likes up. Let's get these likes up. Win. Let's get these likes up. Win. Pastor Justin Edwards denies close relationship with Bishop E. Bernard Jordan. Says he was a contract laborer. My. But allegedly, according to unconscious now. Okay, and the reason, I say alleged because, he's very biased. Okay, and he's fake as fuck. Ho tried to set me up on some weird shit. It's because of him that we're all here, quiet as kept. Quiet as kept. Because she got to run her mouth all them years ago when she met me. And then we, became close, or acquaintances, or on the gentleman's panel. And she tried to set me up to be sued by Chelsea Alana with very, very similar, in a very, very similar way to what's going here. I was on the phone with CTV and he was asking me some questions about how I obtain some receipts. And while we were talking, he had Chelsea Alana on the other line eavesdropping, unbeknownst to me. And apparently they were recording, trying to set me up so that they can include me in this lawsuit. From that day, I ain't never talked to CTV again. She ain't never reached out to me to apologize, to clear her name, to explain why she's a fake ass bitch. You know what I mean? So after that, I exposed Storm Moreau for saying some, disparaging things about Tasha K behind the scenes. Tasha K and Chelsea did a show, Dragging Storm. They invited CTV to join the festivities, and it backfired. CTV had some gripe that he, some grudge that he was holding against Tasha because she caused him, according to CTV, to lose against Bishop E. Dewey or something like that. And she called Larry, and Larry came up and pretty much said he didn't know CTV like that, which was alarming to me because that ain't what he told me. He told me you was paying all the bills. Bought him a car, a laptop. Y'all was going on rendezvous. He even told me by the time he came to meet you and you walked past him and made him cry because you didn't want your friends and the general public to see y'all together. Yes, it did. And all of this came out because CTV is a fake ass bitch and don't know how to keep his mouth shut. At the end of the day, you're not Larry's fucking he don't want you like that, girl. Or at all. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, he's a big liar. So we're gonna listen to what he said is on the audio. But again, I'm not in possession of the criminal, illegal audio. So I don't know. And I'm not gonna, break the law by disclosing it. However, as a media outlet, I'm going to give you guys my reaction and commentary to what is being alleged is on the audio. Yes, it did. Informational, educational, and research purposes. Solamente. I have no parts in the publication and dissemination of the illegally obtained audio. Yes, it did. Disclaimer, disclaimer. Like this video, like this video, like this video. Justin D. Edwards, he's a 9 and 2. He said, bitch, I ain't recording shit. Yeah, I don't even know what they talking about. Is it a different Justin? Like, bitch, what's going on? Justin playing duh. Justin playing duh. Just say, I don't know what Bernard talking. Bernard said what? He said, Bernard said what? Apparently there's some audio. You need to be worried about what you said. According to CTV, you were saying a lot before Bernard even got on the phone. You had already told Larry all of your tea. My. And had the call ended there, it would have been perfectly legal for Larry to record. Once Bernard was added to the call and Justin did not make Larry's presence known, the fact that Larry was recording makes that whole conversation being recorded. It's the act of recording. Make everything after he joined the conversation illegal. And I'll show you guys the black and white coming up. Okay, because we like to stick to the receipts around here. Okay? That's when you believe it. That's when you believe it. Yes, it did. I'm not trying to push any narratives. I'm not on anybody's payroll when I'm on the side of the truth and receipts when these hoes talking about, oh, I haven't read any court documents when I ain't putting out no receipts until we go to court. Open up your email. The subpoena is in there from the superior judge of New Jersey. Like, whenever you get through, the girls got the receipts. You already committed the crime. You already go on the court. You're already being sued. They over there with their fingers crossed, hoping that Bishop Bernard backs down, but he's doing everything but the contrary. Andrew, the attorney who was not able to practice in New Jersey initially, has been granted the ability to practice in New Jersey alongside of his colleague. So he not only has one attorney now, he has two on this case. Mm-hmm. Yes, it did. Bishop Bernard is not playing. I'm trying to tell you the case is moving forward. If there was no case, I'm sure the judge in New York again wouldn't have wasted the time transferring it to New Jersey. So I did the research to figure out exactly what's going on here, why Bishop Bernard is suing Larry Reid. Was there a crime committed? And like I said, there very much so has been a crime committed. Larry Reid is guilty. Okay, and I'm gonna show you guys all of the receipts coming up. Like this video, like this video, like this video. Now let's get into this news article from the Christian Post. They've talked to Justin D. Edwards and here's what he had to say. Pastor Justin Edwards denies close relationship with Bishop E. Bernard Jordan, says he was a contract laborer. My. That ain't what Bishop said. That ain't what Bishop said. Justin D. Edwards, senior pastor of Holy Cross Baptist Church South in Chicago, Illinois, has denied having a close personal unpaid relationship with televangelist Elijah Bernard Jordan, better known as Archbishop E. Bernard Jordan, and insists he was a contract laborer for the New York City minister. My. And we have the court documents as well, okay, where Bernard alleges that, they were close, intimate even. However, he ain't paid for. He ain't used God's money to pay for no booty. Everything was under the pastoral and ministerial guise. And outside of the business, all of the transactions, Bishop Bernard considered him a close friend. Again, that ain't what Edwards is saying. Edwards' statement made in a recent interview with the Christian Post comes as Jordan, a married father of 5, filed a defamation lawsuit seeking at least $80 million, naming Edwards, media personality, Larry Reid, several YouTubers, and others for allegedly using illicit telephone recordings to make defamatory comments accusing him of abuse and questioning his sexuality. My. Like this video. The alleged close personal relationship between Jordan, who is the founder of Zoe Ministries in Manhattan, and Edwards, who was installed as pastor of Holy Cross Baptist Church South some 3 years ago, is presented as a key driver of the events that led up to the illicit telephone recordings made on November 4th, 2025, that are at the center of the lawsuit. My. So, in my opinion, from my understanding, 2 of the recordings, I think there's like 4 or 5, 2 of the recordings, from my understanding, are illegal because they were recorded by people who were not participants in the conversation. Again, in order for you to record a conversation, the whole one party consent thing, you have to be a party to the conversation. If you're just eavesdropping, if the participants in the conversation don't even know you're there, let alone recording, then you are not a part of that conversation. You don't have the right to record. You do not have the right to record. Now, how'd you made it known that you were a part of the call, interrupted him, like, hey, bitch, I'm here, like, I heard everything, then you could have argued. But from, what unconscious in them is saying, upon information and belief, Larry stayed silent through the duration of the call, and Bernard never knew of his presence. And that's also what Bernard stated in his complaint. We got the receipts. Like this video, like this video. When asked about the specific quote from the lawsuit and the nature of his relationship with the televangelist, Edward insisted to the Christian Post that he was hired to serve as Jordan's chief adjutant in Chicago, and he was paid for that service. My. See, the thing about Larry Reid and Bishop Bernard is that they're one and the same. If you ask me, Larry really bad that he started Ozempic and Bishop Bernard refused. Because how else Larry lost all that weight? And Bernard over here still got a basketball for a belly. You know what I mean? Yeah, Larry, you lose a little weight on him, period, and then your taste, okay, your eye starts to change. You know what I mean? Like this video, like the twin. Where have you been? He said, you don't look like me no more. Can't sit next to me looking like that. Is that what they were? They said, no crime committed. The audio was never published. But where is that in the law? They're just saying shit at this point. None of them have done the research. None of them have studied what they're being accused of. Unconscious literally said he didn't read the suit. So you're charged up online, going off, steam coming out your ears, and you haven't even read the lawsuit? My. He hadn't even read it. No wonder he's so fucking mad. He's letting people put a battery in his back and got him out here putting out misinformation. All you got to do is read. The statute, the letters of the law, and you will clearly be able to identify who's wrong and why. Like this video, like this video, like this video. We got all of the receipts where, like I said, Larry Reid and you know, Bishop Bernard, they are pulling from the same playbook. When wasn't Lester hired to be a chef or some shit? They hire them so that they can pay them without it looking like they're paying for prostitutes, escort services, etc. Sex work. Let me put you on the payroll. Don't even worry about showing up for work. At least not that work. You know what I mean? Gonna get that work. My. Like I said, I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine all the positions he said Bernard was in. I was like, Bernard. My. It goes on to say, I understand that he is playing a verbal game to cover himself. Edwards told Christian Post, that's what I understand. In terms of compensation, everything was exchanged. I was a contract laborer. I'm not a member of Zoe Ministries. I never been a member of Zoe Ministries. So any exchange between he and I was per compensation. My. So as you guys can see, his narrative is drastically different from Bernard's. Jordan's lawsuit claimed that he and Edwards had a close personal relationship that did not involve coercion, compensation, or any exchange of value. However, Justin is saying that their relationship was based on compensation, as he's a contract laborer. Whose side are you on? Who's telling the truth? Seems like everybody's lying and pointing the finger. Seems like, Bernard is suing in an attempt to, I wouldn't say silence, but do damage control, because ultimately the information that they're putting out, these allegations, are destroying his ministry. People are finding out that he's a homosexual man, and they're no longer supporting his prosperity gospel. That's crazy. So what does that mean? Does that mean like gay people can't be prosperous or something? Pastors, ministers, sourced with God, connected to the Creator, leaders, teachers, fathers. Again, it's a stigma, okay, in the Christian community. And Larry Reid and his cohorts knew exactly the result of putting out this. I mean, Larry's gone through this himself. So experiencing, accusers coming forward and alleging, that Larry has done some sexually deviant things and how that affected his ministry. then he again knew exactly how this would affect Bernard. Did it, in fact, to destroy Bernard because Bernard had been going around saying he's broke. It's like the parable about the peasant and the king, even. But in this instance, the peasant is coming back to bring the king down with him. Oh, I'm broke. I'm bankrupt. I want you to be broke and bankrupt as well. Like this video, like this video, like this video. Let me know your thoughts in the chat. When it became apparent that Edward's motivations were financial and inconsistent with plaintiff's values and boundaries, plaintiff ceased communication, reads the lawsuit, which was transferred to the U.S. District Court for the District of New Jersey last Friday by Manhattan federal judge for lack of jurisdiction. At no time did plaintiff compensate Edwards for intimacy or engage in prostitution, solicitation, or any form of transactional sexual conduct. Any financial assistance plaintiff provided was charitable and pastoral in nature. Edwards gained access to plaintiff through positions of trust and proximity created by plaintiff ministerial role. And again, this is a quote from the lawsuit. The filing claims Jordan provided limited financial assistance to Edwards and his spouse, including covering a vehicle payment when they lacked reliable transportation necessary for ministry work. Jordan also retained and paid for legal counsel for Edwards' son when he became involved in a legal matter. These actions were undertaken philanthropically and as an extension of pastoral care. After Edwards revealed his true intentions, plaintiff continued and terminated all such assistance, the lawsuit states. When asked what exactly Jordan paid for, he replied, time, talent, availability, my building. What you mean, time? What talent? A lot of things can be inferred. I wish you would have been a little bit more specific. Yes, he did. Like this video, like this video. He states, I pastor a church in Chicago. He served as a co-facilitator in administration. There were a number of different things. So yes, there was an exchange financially on both ends. My church paid him to do multiple things in terms of teaching, preaching, instruction. So yes, it was compensation, he said. He insists he was not paid for any sexual favor. So there was sexual favors. You just wasn't paid. He said, I'm not a hoe. He paid me for my time, not the dookie snatch. That was free. Y'all let me know in the chat what's going on here. Now, if you're referring to if there was any exchange of compensation sexually, no. There was never any exchange, request, or demand financially for any sexual exchange, the married father said. I don't know where that came from. I don't know why he even included this in the conversation. I have never said that or suggested that. So, again, there was never any sexual favors in exchange for money. Okay. But I want them to make it clear, was there any sex at all? What you two married men of God doing? Married men of God. What y'all doing? Married men of God. With congregations and leadership roles. What are your thoughts? You guys let me know in the chat. While stating that Jordan made some financial contributions to his church for ministry purposes, Edwards maintained that Jordan was not a benefactor of his family. He did not financially support myself, my family, or my church. He made charitable contributions to my church in reference to your post in the Christian post about a car, etc. He never purchased me a car. However, because he is in Chicago, he asked me to be his chief adjutant, and his chief adjutant needed to be driving a certain vehicle while in transport of him. He said Zoe Ministry agreed to pay the car note based upon the years he was supposed to be in Chicago. As it relates to my relationship with Bishop Jordan and I were colleagues in ministry. He was not my mentor. I never claimed him to be my pastor. None of those things. I was a contract laborer at best. Yeah, but was y'all smashing? Was y'all smashing? It seems like they are pussyfooting around the true allegation. Is you and Bishop Bernard fucking? They should let me done this interview because I would have got right to the point. I would have got right to the point where how long did it go on? Have you heard the audio? Oh well shit, she was there. Like this video, like this video, like this video where he says, again, he was a contract laborer at best. There was no close relationship, or sexual favors for money. District Judge Margaret M. Garnett ordered that Jordan's lawsuit be transferred last Friday because the alleged defamatory comments were not made against the televangelist in New York. The recordings of the telephone conversations at issue in the lawsuit were made while Jordan was allegedly in New Jersey. In addition to Edwards and Reid, who operate the Larry Reid Live show based in Georgia, Jordan's lawsuit lists as defendants Texas pastor Blake Sr., Davion Augustus, who runs a YouTube channel called Unconscious Nim. In South Carolina, Marcellus McMillan, who runs the Mad Church Disease right here on YouTube. Y'all go subscribe. Thais Jackson, who operates the channel The Thais Report. In Georgia, James Singletary, who was a show guest, Kendall Peacock, Shamak O'Brien, and 10 John and Jane Does, who are yet to be identified when. Like I said, I want no parts. Keep me out of this, Bernard. Keep me out of this. Okay. The lawsuit further alleges civil conspiracy charges against Reid, Edwards, and Blake, along with an intentional infliction of emotional distress. Ooh, he'll get up on that one. He definitely go because Bernard been going to therapy. Well, apparently the therapy isn't working. Okay. Fucked up. He fucked up over there. He done lost Larry and Justin in less than a year. It's a lot going on. He's losing all his hoes. My. Seems as though Larry's well isn't the only one running dry. Like this video where, emotional distress charges against all defendants for pushing a narrative that questioned his sexuality, accused him of sexual abuse, grooming, and targeting young boys. Yes, it did. And again, you know, if Unconscious would read the lawsuit, he would know what he's being, accused of. His part. It's very stupid to go online and you know, publicize your version of the truth without any legal counsel. I mean, you are a defendant in this lawsuit. And again, you haven't read it. You're going to be found liable for intentional. This is very intentional. Everything that they're doing is intentional and has been a has been a part of Larry's plan to take down the bishop. My. I wonder if Bishop feels like he should have just gave Larry that money when he asked. What are your thoughts? You guys let me know in the chat. Again, he's going to be, he's going to have to defend himself, for his role, as this lawsuit has many parts. Jordan alleges that on November 4th, 2025, Edwards initiated multiple telephone calls from Illinois with him while he was in New Jersey at approximately 3:58 p.m. that day. The lawsuit claims Edward called Jordan and had a conversation lasting approximately 1 hour and 2 minutes. And, one of their defenses, okay, CTV is alleging that, Jordan got the date wrong. Bernard got the date wrong. The call didn't happen on the 4th. The call happened on the 5th. That's totally that's irrelevant. That's neither here or there. That can easily be changed. And thank you for letting him know, because he can go in and he can update it. It's not the date of the call. It is the act of recording. It is the disclosure. It is the defamation. It is the intentional infliction of emotional harm. So I believe him when he say he didn't read the lawsuit, because had he read the lawsuit, he would shut the fuck up. We're not talking about no chump change. Bernard wants $10 million for every count. And Larry Reid's name is attached to 8 of the counts. So, that's why they're saying that he wants $80 million from Larry and at least $10 million from everyone else. Mm-hmm. Like this video. During the call, Edwards allegedly sent Jordan a photograph of himself with Reid and stated that a story was allegedly being prepared about him and denied any involvement. My. So, Edwards, who ultimately told Larry that he was having an affair with Bishop, contacted Bishop and pretty much told him that Larry Reid was preparing to, expose him. and also let him know that he didn't have anything to do with it. So prior to these leaked audios, the content of the leaked audios becoming public, Edwards reached out to Larry, not to Larry, to Bishop. Okay, Larry must be in the bushes somewhere. Reached out to Bishop to let him know that, he didn't have nothing to do with it. He didn't know the call was being recorded. He may have told Larry some things that he's not going to like. And I don't know if there's anything that you can do about it. You know? So they had that conversation. Jordan alleges that the quick call became confrontational and hostile, and he told Edwards he was ending their relationship due to Edwards' conduct and inappropriate language. The conversation became hostile because what the fuck were you thinking? Sitting up on the phone with Larry Reid, telling him about our personal private life. We got to end this before this becomes public. Larry Reid is already threatening to expose me for the close personal relationship we had. Now, you. I can see how that conversation will become confrontational or hostile because how do you even know about this? You obviously, he obviously contacted him to tell him about the call and the audio and the recording, and I can definitely see how someone would be mad about that and want to end their relationship. However, friendship, work relationship, any type of relationship we have, once you set me up, line me up, or do some, it's over with. You have shown me who you truly are, and whatever we had is now done. So at approximately 9:55 p.m. that day, Edwards initiated a call to Jordan, which lasted approximately 18 seconds. Around 9:56 p.m., Edwards made another call to Jordan that lasted approximately 45 minutes. Jordan alleged that this is the call that was secretly recorded. During the 9:56 p.m. call, Defendant Edwards merged Defendant Reid into the call without disclosing Reid's presence. My, and without obtaining plaintiff's consent. So he never mentioned Larry. Being in a one-party consent state, had he said Larry was on the phone, he wouldn't need plaintiff's consent to record. But because he never disclosed whether Larry was there, technically Larry was not a participant in the conversation and he had no right to record the conversation. Disseminated, publicized, like the reason that Kiss is playing in the background, because Larry Reid is a snake, bro. You're a fucking snake to think that the guy you once mentored, mind you, this is not new information to Larry. This is Larry. Like I said, these niggas one and the same. They both have been doing and participating in homosexual activities behind the scenes. That's what my gaydar tells me. And after this alleged split, what do you even look like sitting up on the phone, eavesdropping on the conversation with Bernard when you said that you're done with Bernard, you want nothing to do with him, you made your breakup very public. you were on the phone intentionally to get some dirt on Bernard, dirt you are already privy to, so that you can expose him. Let everybody know the real Bernard. The Bernard that you know. You know, when I interviewed Lester, he told us about Larry Reid and Bernard's relationship and how Bernard is complicit with the nature and the behavior that Larry Reid exhibits. Yes, it did. Like this video, When the number of the day is 11. I know that's right, friend. Yes, remember to support. We got Cash App, Super Chat, Venmo, Zelle, Crypto, PayPal, however you want to do it. Do we have any trophies in the chat? Trophies? Trophies, gather in close. Let's get these likes up, win. Let's get the support up, win. Gather in close. Yeah, they all snakes. They all snakes win. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. My. Ooh. My. Lamar Whitehead tried to told us to win. He said they invited him over to a dinner when it was a number of homosexuals in the room. He said he had to get out of there. He said it wasn't his type of crowd. Mm-hmm. That's what he said when. Like this video. Remember to support. We can't do it without your support. Gather in close. And we're gonna go over the letters of the law momentarily before we get into this call. Yeah. Okay. Before the end of this video, you guys will all know that Larry committed a crime. Larry is wrong, and that Larry could face, additional fines and jail time as a result of this civil case. So don't let them lie to you. The official campaign has all of the receipts. Defendant Reid has since admitted that he was located in Dubai, United Arab Emirates, that he was merged into the call by defendant Edwards without plaintiff's knowledge or consent, and that he recorded the conversation without plaintiff's knowledge or consent. Reid admitted that he recorded plaintiff's conversation with Edwards. It adds. So this was a quote from the lawsuit when his cohorts are alleging that he was in Atlanta, which is a one-party consent state. Whoop-de motherfucking do. Whoop-de motherfucking do. Again, it doesn't matter if it was a one-party consent state. If you were not a party to the conversation, you didn't open up your mouth and speak. Your presence was never made known. It's called eavesdropping. And it's against the law. Federal law. Like this video. Okay, oh, period. You about to go to jail. Okay, you about to lose your job. Hope. Like this video. Shout out to Amber in the building. I know that's right. 4 trophies down, 6 trophies to go. You guys all follow my friend Amber over there to support, feature, and support the show. Neon is up and stuck here in the home of the lituation. Like this video, and remember to support. Again, we got Cash App, Super Chat, Venmo, Zelle. The number of the day is 11. Where my trophies at? Trophies. Gathering close. Let's keep this video going. Let's keep it lit here in the home of the lituation. We got a lot of receipts. I hate to have to end the show early. Okay. So gathering close. The lawsuit then cites a statement Reid allegedly made in a public broadcast on October 15th, 2025, before the November 4th call. There's someone else that has came to me by night. They were not coming to me to be messy, but because they were lied to. They thought they could come to me about their truth and the truth of my former mentor. I recorded every conversation and told them I recorded that every conversation. My. You know, just because Justin was privy to you being on the line and that you record every conversation, again, does not mean that Bernard would be okay with it. It would then be, you know, well, I mean, it would, like, you guys did that on some weird shit. Like, period. Period. The whole situation is weird as fuck. How he merged you in the call without saying nothing. You hear them arguing and saying all this stuff, and you don't chime in. You have your own encounters with Bernard, and then you hear him confronting Justin about their encounters, and you don't feel no type of way. You did feel some type of way, which is why you stayed quiet. You recorded it, and you publicized the audio. You sent it to other bloggers so that they can tell the world. You did that. And Bernard is planning to hold you liable, hold you accountable to the fullest extent of the law. Like this video, like, yes, we got quotas to meet. Remember to support. Do we have any trophies in the chat? The number of the day is 11. My. So again, he's alleging that Justin knew the calls were being recorded. Justin is alleging that he didn't know the call was being recorded when it doesn't matter because Bernard didn't even know that Larry was there. And I'm going to bring out the statutes in just a minute. So Jordan said Reid made even more explicit admissions about the recordings in his private members only broadcast. It's on audio. It's on the audio. Reid notes, I can tell my truth about what I was told by Justin. I can tell that, and he can tell another story or edit story, but the audio verifies what I'm saying. So the reason Bernard included this in the lawsuit is because this proves, okay, that Larry Reid was publicizing the private conversation. You don't have to put out the audio. You don't have to upload the audio and play it on YouTube. You are disclosing information that you acquired via eavesdropping. And that too is criminal. Not only is the act of recording criminal, but disclosing what was said in the illegally obtained audio is criminal as well. And we have all other receipts. Stay tuned. I'm going to show you guys the statutes, and you guys will be able to see, okay, clearly where the law was breached and why Bernard, is pursuing Larry legally. Like this video. The plaintiff accuses Edwards and Reid of coordinating the November 4th call and subsequent recording in advance with the intent of capturing plaintiff's private communications for later use, dissemination, leverage, and monetization. Bishop believes they were trying to extort him for millions of dollars, similar to the way they were trying to extort TD Jakes. My. You got to be careful of that grave you dig for somebody else. You just might find yourself lying in it. They recorded plaintiffs' private conversations and disseminated them with the intent to construct and promote a false narrative concerning plaintiffs' sexual orientation, alleged criminal conduct, and financial improprieties, the lawsuit states. My. Like this video, like this video. Where somebody said there seems to be a lot of mess in the circles of Christianity these days. To other faiths or non-believers, it just looks like a no-go area. What are your thoughts? You guys let me know in the chat. The evangelicals will ignore the married homosexual man working with Trump, and the man even worked for Soror's fund management. But when it comes to Trump, the evangelicals are completely blinded. What? I don't know what's going on. Y'all like this video, like this video, like this video. We got a lot of things to get into. What are your thoughts? You guys let me know in the chat. You guys let me know in the chat. My. Like this video, like this video. Oh, he better be careful. Down there, we at war. My. I believe it's Larry in Dubai. Yes, official campaign has to double confirm it for you. I don't want to give false information. No, the man does not. He's broke and hop skipped and jumped ship to Dubai because he's evading core. Frank, remember he took out that $110,000 loan before he left? Bernard and Manasseh gave him loans for hundreds of thousands of dollars. He not broke. He got all that money and he left. He sold all of his stuff. Remember he had that yard sale? Larry is not broke. He just not, we're in the position that he wants to be in. He's like if you follow some of his content, okay, I don't watch a lot of it, but I do follow for like the Freudian slips when he, slips up and tells us his business. Um, he said that, he was doing just that. So when somebody tells you, who they are, you gotta believe them. Yes, he did. $80 million. Larry got that kind of money. I don't think so. I don't think so. When at least not right now. I mean, he was giving Bernard $50 million a year allegedly. Allegedly. Hey, Holly. Hey, friends. Shout out to Holly's Finds in the building. I know that's right. Gather in close. Gather in close. Like this video. Remember to support. We're in the middle of our Crown Family roll call. Let's see if we can get at least one more trophy out of the bushes to put us halfway through our quota. Halfway through our quota. We're looking at one more trophy to hop out of the bushes. Like this video. Like this video. Yes, we have quotas to meet with. Oh. So again, Conscious TV and them, they're arguing. Their argument is that no crime is committed. The audio was never published. Okay, the dates are wrong. Okay, the disclosure of the private conversation alone is criminal. When the act of recording is criminal. However, they won't tell you that when they won't talk about the attack on Bishop's church and how the right to worship in peace is also protected by the Constitution. Yes, it did. Freedom to worship in peace. Um, they want to hinge on the wire tapping, alleging that nobody's phone got tapped with. However, it's just the title of the statute, wiretapping and eavesdropping. When if you read the letters of the statute, then you would know that three-way calls, okay, fall into that category, especially when the person on the three-way call is, not announced. Larry wasn't a part of the conversation again and had no right to record. Okay. Bishop was not privy to Larry's presence and most likely wouldn't have said the things that he said if he knew that Larry was there. Okay. This is also an invasion of privacy, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and possession of illegally recorded audio. There are so many laws that were broken here. It's comical. And to think that they feel like it's not serious. This is very serious and again could lead to jail time for Larry and other cohorts. Like this video, like this video, like this video. I got the receipts. I got the receipts, Win. Okay, all these girls have to do, a little piece of research, Win. Okay, on period, Chat GPT, you know what I'm saying? All of that Grok, I love me some Grok. I had to go ask Grok. Because they was over there talking, big shit. Okay, they was over there talking big shit, alleging that Bishop Bernard doesn't know who he's dealing with. Bishop Bernard is getting ready to find out. He done fucked around and now he's fixing to find out because according to Unconscious Them, they did not defame Bishop. They told the truth. He's a public figure. This is public interest. He's a pastor. He shouldn't care. They said that, again, the call speaking about the call, disclosing the contents of the call, it's not illegal. However, that's not what the federal law states. Okay. So I asked Grok, okay, does a call recorded without my consent have to be publicized for it to be criminal? Because they keep hinging on whether or not it was made public. Oh, we didn't pick the call out. We didn't pick the call out. It's not criminal. It's nobody. No crimes were committed. We ain't picked the call out. We ain't picked the call out. So what is the problem? What is he worried about? It's like you guys are holding the call over his head, trying to intimidate or manipulate or extort him. What was the purpose of the call or disseminating the call if you were not going to publicize it? Again, I feel like this is more of a damage control thing as far as Bishop Bernard goes, rather than trying to meet. I don't think he gives a fuck what any of you hoes have to say, unless you're talking about your sexuality and you're alleging that you have these receipts that were obtained illegally. I think that again, until they said, that they have this evidence and they started disclosing, the contents of this private call, Bishop didn't have a problem. He didn't have a problem with you interviewing members from his congregation, saying, that he likes little boys, calling this man everything but a child of God. It wasn't until you got the receipts and whether or not the allegations are true, it doesn't matter because you obtained the truth illegally. And the reason you guys are being sued is because this truth is irreversible. The damage that he is experiencing, the loss of his congregation, the loss of monies, millions and millions of dollars, irreversible. Somebody has to pay. Like this video, like this video. According to Grow, no, a call recorded without your consent does not have to be published or shared, disclosed, or made public for the recording itself to be criminal. Again, these are different counts. There's a lot of different counts. There's a lot of different counts, and we can go over the counts depending on how much time we have here. But count one focuses on the act itself. The fact that the call was recorded, who recorded the call, and under what circumstances. The act of making the unauthorized recording is often what constitutes the crime under wiretapping, eavesdropping, or interception laws, not whether it's later published. So right there, the defense is thrown out the window. Isn't that what they've all been saying? We never published it. We never published it. We never published it. That don't matter. It does not matter whether or not you publicize the call. And technically, you did publish the call. Why? Disclosure. You guys are disclosing the contents of the illegally recorded call. That is a crime. Larry Reid is also guilty of sharing this call that he obtained illegally. And by them disclosing the contents, they are making it what? Public. Come on now. Come on now, Win. Y'all can't be that dumb. Y'all can't be that dumb. Just a little bit of research. Okay, on period. You know, they got all these AI systems now. There's really no reason. There's really no excuse. You know, so many people just follow these creators blindlessly. Do the research. Do not believe everything that anyone tells you. They're wrong. They should have never recorded Bernard without his consent, or at least making their presence known at the very least. He was set up, and that's why he's still wearing, clearly. And like I said, we already knew about everything else. Everything about, you know, Justin's a new character for me, but everything else, okay, I could have told you that. Okay? Take Justin out and put Larry in the bed. I could have told you that. I could have. Like this video. Laws on this vary significantly by jurisdiction, primarily in the United States as the most common context for this question. But here's a clear breakdown. Federal law. We got the black and white out. Don't let them hoes lie to you now. Official campaign pulls out receipts. Yes, it did. Tell them hoes pull out the receipt. Where is that at in the law? They said we ain't broke no crime because we never publicized it. They said, that don't matter. It said right here, that don't matter in black and white. What it said? It said, that don't matter. Federal law, the Wiretap Act. Okay, the Wiretap Act. Ain't nobody saying that y'all tap the phone. That's the name of the damn act. That's the name of the damn statute. That's the name of the law, dumbass. Oh, ain't nobody tap no phone. Ain't nobody wiretap nothing. What do you think what do you think we got going on? Shut your dumb ass up and read something. Read some. Read some. The act. The federal law is the Wiretap law. Okay? Wiretap Act. Goofy motherfuckers wouldn't know how to tap a phone. It was nothing but a button to push, okay? Shit. Federal law makes it illegal to intentionally intercept, which includes recording a wire, oral, or electronic communication without proper consent. It follows a one-party consent rule. You know, they keep talking about one-party consent, one-party consent. They follow the one-party consent rule. Do you know the one-party consent rule? Hoes just be talking. That's what it is. Hoes just be talking. You listen to that hoe over there, and you came try to tell me like you knew, like you had your facts together. You know what I mean? Do you know what one-party consent means? Bitch, I had to go look it up my motherfucking self. Okay? You have to be a participant in the conversation. If you're sitting on the phone, listening in, and your presence is not known, you ain't said hello. You ain't said, hey, Larry's on the phone. You know, then you are not a part of the conversation. And I think we all can agree that you're willing to say certain things in front of certain people when other parties are not around. I don't believe that Bernard would have been talking so freely if he knew that Larry was on the phone. If he was even saying the things that CTV is alleging that he said, when we all know that CTV is a lying ass bitch. Like this video, like this video, like this video. One-party consent rule, okay? It states if you're a participant in the call for the girls in the back, you can generally record it legally, providing your own consent. If you're not a participant, example, secretly taping someone else's call, Larry, it's illegal. It's illegal. It's illegal. Regardless. Publishing or disclosing. Y'all know what disclosing means? For you to go and talk about. For you to tell somebody else. For you to speak of. An illegally recorded call is an entirely separate offense. Oh, gathering close. You missed it. You missed it. Or you missed it. You missed it. Okay. Recording the call, eavesdropping is one offense. Going to tell another motherfucker what you heard on that call is an entirely another offense. That's 2 counts, 2 offenses, $20 million. You following? They're not researching nothing, friend. They don't do no research at all. That's why you should be supporting this show so that we can continue to research. We're looking for one more trophy. We're looking for at least one more trophy to hop out right now. At least one more trophy to hop out right now. Right now. We got quotas to meet. Like this video, and remember to support. They've done no research. Like I said, if he done any research, if he talked to his attorney friends, I hate when these hosts like, well, my attorney, ooh, that bitch Tisha Tails always be over there acting like, oh, I had to talk to my attorney friend. bitch, motherfuckers be so motherfucking wrong, so far off. Like, bitch, y'all ain't read shit. Y'all ain't done no research. Y'all ain't even asked ChatGPT. Okay, ChatGPT streamline the research. And a lot of times, I don't even stop at ChatGPT. I click the hyperlinks and I go read, the sources. Because sometimes ChatGPT can, be slightly off. So, again, I'll go to the source just to double check that the information that I'm putting out is, legit. Yes, it did. Eavesdropping is unauthorized. Okay, secret interception of private communication is an unauthorized secret. Interception of private conversation. Absolutely, communication. Absolutely, and they've done no research when, and they've already admit. That's what I said. They're dumb because you're admitting to the crime online. Take the video down. Take the video down. Too late. Already got it. Already got it. I got all of the receipts whenever you get through. Like this video. Win. Oh. But the initial recording violation stands on its own. So what Larry did is one offense all on its own. What all of his cohorts are doing is an entirely another offense, which is why there's like 8 or 9 counts in this lawsuit. Because there's a lot of laws that were broken. It's very comical how you guys just keep on, like it was a domino effect. After the call was recorded, it's just like, oh, bitch, let's just go and paint the town red. Let's go and fuck it up. We got another one. Let's get some money out of him. Let's extort him. Jake gave Manasseh 1.2 million. Let's see how much we can get from Bernard with his rich ass. Is that what they were? In one-party consent states, the majority of the United States, like New York, Texas, Georgia, and about 37 other plus DC, recording is generally legal if at least one participant, the person doing the recording, consents. But was Larry a participant? Or was he eavesdropping? According to Unconscious in him, according to Bernard, and according to Justin, it was never made known that Larry was on the phone. So he was not a participant in the call. So again, he had no right to record, which makes it criminal, and Larry Reid is liable. And all those people in possession of the illegally recorded audio who are disclosing what they heard in the illegally recorded audio are also liable if they are disclosing this information. Gather in close. Okay. So if someone records a call they're part of without telling you, it's usually not criminal under state or federal law, even if they never publish it. The recording alone isn't illegal. And again, this is only if you are a participant in the call. Okay? If you're eavesdropping on somebody, you cannot record it. It is a crime. In all party consent states, also called two-party consent states, roughly 3 to 13 states, including California, Florida, Illinois, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Montana, Nevada, New Hampshire, Pennsylvania, Washington, and sometimes others like Connecticut or Delaware, with nuances, all participants must consent to the recording. Recording without everyone's knowledge agreement is illegal, even if the recording stays completely private and is never shared. published, or used in any way. Violations can be misdemeanors or felonies with potential jail time, fines, or civil lawsuits. My. Publishing or sharing the recording can create additional legal problems. Separate disclosure violations under federal law, invasion of privacy claims, or defamation in some cases. And Bernard is suing them for everything. He wants it all. But it's not required for the act of recording without required consent to be criminal in all party consent jurisdictions. Okay? Key takeaways. The criminality usually hinges on the lack of required consent at the time of recording. And again, Larry's presence was never made known. So there is no consent. There was no consent. Not on whether the recording ever sees the light of day. So whether it sees the light of day is not important. It's the act. But technically, with them speaking of what is in the illegal recording, it has already seen the light of day. They might as well just go and put the audio online because it doesn't matter either way. You're already disclosing the illegally obtained information that you got from the audio. Location matters a lot, which states the parties are in, where the call originates, terminates, and multi-state calls can get complicated, often requiring the strictest applicable law to be followed to stay safe. So because this is a multi-state lawsuit, they are going to require the strictest applicable law. So what that means is everything is going to be taken much more seriously. There are going to be technicalities and stipulations presented via other jurisdictions that are going to apply here simply because there are many states and jurisdictions involved in this lawsuit. And from state to state, the, laws of consent vary. So, and the laws for eavesdropping and wiretapping vary from state to state. So, yeah, they're going to use whichever state has the strictest laws, whichever law is, they're going to go by the strictest law. So this is not going to be a slap on the wrist. It's not going to be, walk in the park. You think that you know what's going on, but you have no idea. And when it comes to, this lawsuit in particular, being that there's so many different variables, they should, ultimately seek legal counsel when, Bernard he has 2 attorneys. Yes, it did. Like this video. This is a general overview based on U.S. laws as of 2026. Okay, specifics can depend on exact circumstances and laws evolve. Okay, so for your situation, consult a lawyer in the relevant jurisdictions. Okay, as the official campaign is not an attorney and neither is Groke. Like this video. We got a lot of things to get into. All that and much, much more coming up directly after the break. Remember to like this video and support this video. When we come back, we're going to hear from the critters as they tell us what's on the call.
I was, groomed by Larry Reid. There was one instance where he was like trying to see if I would show him, like he wanted me to adjust myself, but while I was in his room. And, I was like, all right, I'll go to the bathroom. And he was just like, nah, you can do that right here. He would always ask, he'd always say, he would always be like, what kind of drawers you got on? Because I can see that these is the kind of, these underwear look good on you. He would always point out, oh, my butt is getting bigger. But they were always very particular on, how I showered, how much time I spent in the shower, how I washed my body, making sure my private parts were, wasn't exposed and stuff like that. He would always point it out. As a kid, you're thinking, this is somebody above me, he has my best interest at heart, he cares about me. And the entire time is really him grooming you to how he would want you to be. And it wasn't until I got a little older that I started to realize it was slick a coat.
Like this video. Like this video. Like this video. My. Ooh. Ooh. Like this video. Like this video. Like this video. We got a lot of things to get into. It is the official King Payne show. Act like you know where you're at. So, Unconscious and them thought it would be a good idea to come online and, pretty much let Bishop Bernard know that, the call, the audio, the illegally obtained audio is very much so real. He went back to listen to the audio, to transcribe it, and to tell you guys exactly, in his words, what was said in the audio. Okay, I have all of the receipts right here. Now, I just showed you guys the letters of the law. We went over the article, and as you guys all know now, that the defense that they're publicizing is not valid. Okay, it does not, the call does not have to be publicized for a crime to be committed. A crime very much so was committed. Conscious TV details the call, and even in his description, there was never any announcement, disclosure, or consent. Like this video, gather in close. It's the Official King Payne show. Act like you know where you're at. Do we have any trophies in the chat? Trophies! Like this video, and remember to support. Note that we can't do it without you. Gather in close. Listen to this.
Girl, it was professional. It was close. We wasn't close. It was sensual. It wasn't sensual. Oh, okay. Now, mind you, so far, this is what Justin is relaying to Dr. Reid at this point in the conversation, as Reid would say. Okay, y'all got a one. All right. Justin proceeds to read a text message to Reid between him and Bernard, where they discuss a rumor that Justin was going to do a show with Larry, putting the situation on blast, then proceeds to express how he don't care what happens and what Larry does with all this, as long as his name isn't in it, because he don't care if the truth is known.
Like this video. So he's getting into the call. This is the beginning of the call. Larry Reid and Justin are on the phone together, allegedly, and Justin is telling Larry about an alleged affair between him and Bernard. And at some point during this call, Bernard calls in without, again, making Bernard privy to Larry's presence. The call was recorded.
About Bernard. Now, Justin also said to Larry, I know that you told me that you're going to have to pray to the Holy Spirit and all of that, which also completely disrupts Bernard's conspiracy defamation situation, because literally even Justin reiterates to Larry, whom at this point he's personally confiding in, reflecting back Reid's way of doing things, which is I'm not going to go forge ahead and do anything just because me and Bernard have dissolved our relationship. Doesn't mean that I want to see him harm. And I'm not so thirsty as a content creator that I just will take any and everything that I can take just to get a click and a view off of it. The way that I actually do things is through prayer, is through fasting, is through deep contemplation, through counsel with people like Conscious and my friend Shamako and Kendall and the people that I respect. I don't just do shit because I can do shit, even if I have the receipts to do shit with. So you can literally hear Justin reiterating back to Reid after he says, I don't care what you do at this point. You can do it all. You can put it all on blast, but I know you're not gonna do that because you told me that you gotta pray, you gotta fast, you got a whole protocol and process that you go through before you make a decision to take to your platform to do anything with. So literally, this completely contradicts Bernard's claim that there's any conspiracy, that there's any maliciousness.
There's no maliciousness? There's no conspiracy? It's very much so given conspiracy, and there's very much so bad intentions. There's already bad blood between Larry and Bernard. For Larry to be behind this expose, it's definitely given malice. Wasn't Larry just shouting at the top of his lungs that he was going to make Bernard's wife cry after he exposed the close relationship they had? Does she even know what malice means? Like this video. We got a lot of things to. Yeah, he believes everything that Larry says. Everything. He ain't done no research. He ain't read nothing. Like this video. Gather and close. Listen to this.
Behind
Cynthia, hey friend, I'm so glad that you can make it. Like this video. We're in Gather and Close. Remember to support. We can't do it without you. Ooh.
Of this, okay? Now, Justin proceeds to tell Larry how Bernard told him that he's using his penis as an object for money. He said he replied if he was using his body and penis for that reason, he would be living lavish like Bernard is. Justin took it as a below-the-belt dig from Bernard. Justin described further back.
Oh, my! Not if he was living lavish. I mean, not if he was using his peen like Larry. He would be living lavish, girl. Is that what we're saying, girl?
And forth between he and Bernard, arguing that if Justin was an opportunist or thief, that he could have stole the $10,000 that Bernard had sitting around in a Louis Vuitton bag that he had totally forgotten about, and also implied that Bernard was lining his pockets as a result of their entanglement by making donations to his church. Now,
oh, girl. So the only reason Bernard was so generous to Justin and his ministry is because of an alleged entanglement. My. What are your thoughts? Y'all let me know in the chat. Talk to me, crowd.
Now, here's the thing about this part in the audio. I took that two ways, you guys, because he didn't elaborate, and Larry was too goddamn high off of edibles to make Justin clarify certain things. So I'm not sure what Justin meant by that. I took it that either Justin was saying to Bernard that he either been lining his pockets, but concealing it by sending the coins as donations to the church so that nothing looked like a personal payment or transaction to Justin, which is why Bernard can argue in his complaint that all transactions he made to Justin was out of charity and for the assistance of his church, which is clever, and scandalous as hell. This sounds like some shit that Trump was doing with the hooker that he had SEX with while Melania was home pregnant with future members of the Ku Klux Klan. Or the second interpretation I had of this statement was that Justin was saying to Bernard's claim that Justin was using his pain against him in an attempt to gold dig, is that Bernard was rewarding Justin's willingness to give him access to the penis by financially supporting his church.
Bitch, all of the above.
Now, that in fact would be one wild ass way to fund the house of the Lord by way of good old Leviticus level sin, child.
Ooh.
So, baby, it's a mess. Now, Justin tells Larry that Bernard responded saying Justin is just ungrateful and that what he's learned from dealing with these young boys. Hold the fuck on. Ooh, okay, yes. Justin tells Larry that Bernard responded saying that Justin is just ungrateful and that's what he's learned from dealing with these young boys. Now, mind you, Justin is explaining that this heated exchange is primarily due to how Bernard treats and deals with Justin, and also Bernard's frustration with Justin siding with Larry over the Matthew Stevens controversy, because Justin and Bernard been having that exchange privately about Matthew Stevenson owing Bernard back due rent in a building that the bishop leased to Matthew that he had to end up evicting Matthew out of. Justin was questioning what Bernard's fixation was on Matthew because Bernard had been talking about the man for 3 days online and claims Bernard was upset with Larry for posting and giving commentary about it. Then Larry and Justin discuss one of Bishop's peers who Larry had on the Larry Reid Live podcast that told Larry privately that now Larry should understand why Bernard is not allowed at certain tables and spaces because Bishop is a control freak who will try to tear shit down that he either can't control or buy his way into.
My. Sounds like Larry to me. Sounds like Dingleberry to me when. My. Who's the real control freak here? You guys let me know what your thoughts in the chat.
Because remember earlier on in Dr. Reid and Bishop's dealings, Larry couldn't really understand like why Bishop was being treated the way he was being treated, in the church, and why people were moving the way they were moving around Bernard. But given all of what Dr. Reid has experienced over the past year between himself and Bernard, he totally understands now a lot of Jordan's ways. And it explains to him why Jordan is in some way kind of like isolated and put on an island by himself because of his ways, which Justin is calling Bernard out on. Now, Bishop calls Justin and Justin tells Larry to mute, and this dialogue between Justin and Bishop begins. Now, at this point, Bernard says he's calling Justin to retrieve some information from Justin regarding the car. The car, I assume, to be the one that Jordan claimed to the Christian posted in his filing that was a gift for Justin's ministry. Bernard tells Justin that he's on speakerphone and that Deborah is amiss. Justin begins to fuck with Bernard as Bernard is expressing that he needs said information because he's no longer going to be making the payments on the car because it's too much familiarity, blah, 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 blah. And Justin responded with, yeah, because you said earlier to me that you regret knowing me, right? That you regret knowing me, regret introducing me to Larry, right? So I'm just trying to figure out the context of what's going on.
So then you get on the phone with Larry and tell all the business.
Since you calling me with your wife on the phone. Now, at this point, Bernard knows exactly what the hell Justin is trying to do, which is invoke a psychological response from Bernard. And it seemingly was working because you can visibly and audibly hear a distinct change in Bernard's breathing, which seems to get heavier, implying anxiety was setting in because I assume Bernard is aware that Justin is toying with using the opportunity to out the alleged affair, since Justin told Larry prior to Bernard calling that Bernard was acting emboldened as if he'd tell Deborah right now himself, even though he didn't. So Justin was basically calling Bernard's bluff. You can perceive that Justin is also trying to move to another. You can perceive that Bernard, not Justin, that Bernard is also trying to move to another area of the room or home as Justin is egging him on. His voice is lower, and it becomes evident to me at the least that Bernard is attempting to conceal the dialogue from Deborah. Bernard goes on a...
Wait, hold on. But when did you tell him that Larry was on the phone?
Me, right? That you regret knowing me, regret introducing me to Larry, right? At this point, Bernard says he's calling Justin to... Because remember earlier on in Dr. Reid and Bishop's dealings about Matthew Stevenson, owing Bernard back due rent in a building that the bishop leased to Matthew that he had to end up evicting Matthew out of. Justin was questioning what Bernard's fixation was on Matthew because Bernard had been talking about the man for 3 days online and claims Bernard was upset with Larry for posting and giving commentary about it. Then Larry and Justin discuss one of Bishop's peers who Larry had on the Larry Reid Live podcast that told Larry privately that now Larry should understand why Bernard is not allowed at certain tables and spaces because Bishop is a control freak who will try to tear shit down that he either can't control or buy his way into. Because remember earlier on in Dr. Reid and Bishop's dealings, Larry couldn't really understand like why Bishop was being treated the way he was being treated, in the church, and why people were moving the way they were moving around Bernard. But given all of what Dr. Reid has experienced over the past year between himself and Bernard, he totally understands now a lot of Jordan's ways. And it explains to him why Jordan is in some way kind of like isolated and put on an island by himself because of his ways, which Justin is calling Bernard out on. Now, Bishop calls Justin, and Justin tells Larry to mute, and this dialogue between Justin and Bishop began.
Bishop calls Jordan while he's on the phone with Larry, and Justin tells Larry to mute. So was Larry a part of the conversation? Or was he on mute? Or was he eavesdropping? Did Bishop know he was there? Or was he on mute? I think it's very clear what's going on here. Oh, Larry done let his lapdogs out again when. Girl, they think they about to pull another wool over the people's eyes when, okay? However, the king, the real king, okay, not Kang, okay, on period. That don't know how to spell either when. The official Kingpin, not the motherfucking Kang, the official Kingpin, okay, is always gonna pull the receipts. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Larry was not a participant in the conversation, i.e., Justin told him to mute. What does mute? Mute means you wasn't talking whenever you get through. If you was talking, you couldn't be heard. Mute means you were not a part of the conversation and had no right to record it. That's what mute means whenever you get through. Mute means Larry broke the law. And everything that happened, you know, post with the illegally obtained audio is also criminal as well, which is why there's so many people named as defendants in this case.
Now, at this point, Bernard says he's calling Justin to retrieve some information from Justin regarding the car. The car, I assume, to be the one that Jordan claimed to the Christian Post in his filing that was a gift for Justin's ministry. Bernard tells Justin that he's on speakerphone and that Deborah is amiss. Justin begins to fuck with Bernard as Bernard is expressing that he needs said information because he's no longer going to be making the payments on the car because it's too much familiarity, blah, 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 blah. And Justin responded with, yeah, because you said earlier to me that you regret knowing me, right? That you regret knowing me, regret introducing me to Larry, right? So I'm just trying to figure out the context of what's going on since you calling me with your wife on the phone.
They over here talking about CTV, you the best friend ever, bless your heart. Because yeah, the girls even know, like, bitch, you capping. This is all cap, bitch. You biased in the motherfucker when it's clear as day when Larry fucked up. Okay, it's typical Larry, do something strange or you know, throw rocks and hide his hands. Yeah, that's Larry all day. All day. We can see it. We can see it. We can tell. Okay, not fooling us, when, okay? Rudolph without the red nose whenever you get through.
Now, at this point, Bernard knows exactly what the hell Justin is trying to do, which is evoke a psychological response from Bernard. And it seemingly was working because you can visibly and audibly hear a distinct change in Bernard's breathing, which seems to get heavier.
Ooh, like this video, like this video. Do we have any trophies in the chat? Oh, we're gonna have to wrap this up. Hopefully we can get through this. Like this video, like this video. Do we have any trophies in the chat? We're in the middle of our crown family quota. Whenever you get through, like this video, and remember to support Crown Family. We can't do it without you. Gather and close. Make sure that you guys are supporting this video. It's up and it's stuck. Let's go.
Here, implying anxiety was setting in because I assume Bernard is aware that Justin is toying with using the opportunity to out the alleged affair, since Justin told Larry prior to Bernard calling that Bernard was acting emboldened as if he'd tell Deborah right now himself, even though he didn't. So Justin was basically calling Bernard's bluff. You can perceive that Justin is also trying to move to another. Oh, you can perceive that Bernard, not Justin, that Bernard is also trying to move to another area of the room or home as Justin is egging him on. His voice is lower, and it becomes evident to me at the least that Bernard is attempting to conceal the dialogue from Deborah. Bernard goes on a tangent about how he made certain choices because people keep stabbing him in the back and how he don't want to fix this with Justin. Justin asked Bernard if he told Deborah the truth or the version he wanted her to know as it related to why he wanted to disconnect from him. He admitted that he did not tell Deborah the truth, only about...
Now, did you tell Deborah the truth or the version you wanted her to know it, girl? Ooh.
The car that he wanted to pull out of Continuing to make payments for, and they called him on speakerphone because she needed the password to set account so that they could, I guess, remove payment methods, credit cards, or transfer it out of Bishop's name, etc. Justin brings up to Bernard the combo they had earlier where Bernard was raging about his get back on Larry, himself, and Matthew Stevenson. And Bernard corroborates Justin's account by saying in response, and I am going to quote here, "You should never tell a man how to fight a fight that he's in." So Bishop was in his when they go low, I go to hell bag. So he ain't want to hear all of that reasonable, logical shit Justin was spitting to him on the November 4th call, which was the day before this call, about Larry, Matt, and Matthew, which resulted in their heated argument on the day before, aka November 4th. Justin and Bernard banter back and forth about how Justin called Bernard a motherfucker and he would never call Justin that. Justin responded with, "You said equally disrespectful things like, you can see why my wife left me and you can see why my in-laws don't fool with me." Then Justin mentions how he'd never throw in Bernard's face any of the things that Bernard's family have confided in him about regarding Bernard as a weapon to use against him in an argument just to get one up or be hurtful. Justin goes in on Bernard about how he never takes responsibility because Bernard starts saying, I'm wrong, over and over and over again. Justin basically tells him to shut up because he only says that to end the convo and not out of sincerity nor accountability.
Let me see those crowns in the chat. Let me see those crowns in the chat. The chat didn't stop when the chat didn't stop moving. When what's going on? When is it that interesting? Is it that lit over here? Hop out of the bushes. When let me see those crowns in the chat. This is the interactive segment of the day. I want to see you guys falling out of those bushes, dropping those crowns. When talk to me. Talk to me. I talk back is up and stuck here in the home of the lituation. Act like you know where you at. My. Conscious TV is breaking the law by disclosing the contents of this illegally recorded audio. Listen to this.
And then we'll go on social media and drag everyone to hell for how they've done him wrong. Girl, I was gagging because Justin was on the Bishop's girl whole fucking neck about his attitude. And I'm going to be honest, as I was hearing Justin confront Bernard about the way he treats people, his ways, it just brought me back to the things that James Singletary, who was a musician for Bernard, you guys know he interviewed on the platform. He spoke about Bernard's dualism and how Bernard had one face for the...
It was them damn interviews when I was wondering what a Singletary person came from when, okay, on period. Unconscious has been interviewing ex-members from Zoe Ministries on his platform. And apparently one of those interviewees have been included in the lawsuit as well. My. What are your thoughts? Y'all let me know in the chat. This thing just keeps getting messier and messier. Oh, like this video. Well, I mean, if everybody is gone, okay, we can go on and head out. We can go on and head out. We can go ahead. Are you ready to head out, friend? Well, I don't know where everybody went. It's 100 plus people in the building, and the chat didn't stop moving. It's time to go. Like this video. When let me see those crowns in the chat. When are we gonna have to head out? The security is here at the door. The security here at the door. They said it's time to head out. King, everybody left. That's what it looked like. When the chat stopped moving, YouTube stopped sending out my notifications because, you know, that's what they done. That's how they do. That's how they roll. Like this video. When remember to support. Let me see those crowns in the chat. Yeah, let me know that you're here. Let me Crown Family check in. Yes, it did. Oh, I wish I was in my kitchen cooking right now. Okay. Yes, it did. Like this video, and remember to support. We got Cash App, Super Chat, Venmo, Zelle, Crypto, however you want to done it. We're looking for at least one more trophy to hop out of the bushes with. Okay, the quota. It's the quota for me. When the number of the day is 11. Let's go. I'm like, girl, y'all don't want to hear this call. Y'all don't want to hear the yeah. It is a lot to process with. It is a lot to process with. It's a lot, friend. It's a lot with. Yes, it did. Y'all like this video? Like this video? Remember to support. We got Cash Super Champion Moselle trophies. Let's keep this video going. Let's keep this video going. Yes, indeed. If you guys want to keep this video going, if you guys want to stay right here in the home of the lituation, okay, you guys want me to continue to pull out these receipts. Y'all want to go through all the receipts. Y'all want to know everything when. Okay, y'all want to know everything when. Okay, because I got everything. Y'all like this video and remember to support. The number today is 11. Gather and close.
For the public, and then there was this other raging, nasty, wild-haired version of Bishop, and then you guys know I interviewed another couple who were ex-Zoe Ministry members right after James, who were the ministers of music for Zoe Ministries. They also were there at the time that James Singletary was there, and they also corroborated a lot of the other things that James had shared about his experience and various things going on in the church. And they too spoke about Bishop's ways and how he wore two faces and how he was one way in front and then another way when he was pissed off or when the public wasn't looking, and how he would curse people from the pulpit for allegedly not giving money, etc., or for trying to hold him accountable and stand up for themselves. That there was various forms of retaliation and penalty for trying to check Bernard for his behavior or for the way that he conducted himself professionally, as both musicians who interviewed with me claimed that they weren't paid a lot of times and weren't compensated for their services. They even alleged that when there was a contract to produce a commercial record of gospel songs for Bernard, that the contracts that he had them allegedly sign, according to them, pretty much snuffed them out of money and creative control, and they ultimately was duped. Okay, a whole mess. So while I'm hearing Justin confront all of this with Bernard, it just kind of tailored into a lot of the things that a lot of other people have shared who have had intimate proximity to Bernard as well. So at this point in the convo, Bernard doubles down on Justin, calling him an MFer, resulting in his desire to sever ties.
Bernard said, what? Bernard be over there cussing. Girl. Well, shit. At this point, what Bernard ain't doing. My. Like this video, like this video, like this video. Support this video. Where my trophies at? Do you have any trophies in the chat? Trophies, trophies, trophies. Remember to gather in close and support this video. Know that we can't do it without your support. Let's go.
Alongside his perception of Justin siding with Larry and Matthew Stevenson, because it's clear that Bishop really sees both Larry and Matthew as his enemies, and he absolutely cannot take Justin remotely making them any kind of right in any kind of way, which really goes to show how deep this grudge Bishop is holding against Larry is, which is corroborated ironically on Satan James' platform when Bishop said Larry's very name is equivalent to the ouch you get from stubbing your toe on the end of a bedpost, and yet proceeded to keep Larry's name in his mouth in every interview after that, along with speaking about Larry to the content creators that he was dealing with behind the scenes. My God, today, you guys want to like up and shout out to the 700 folk in the building. We need all of that. Then, you guys, this is where the shit hits the motherfucking fan at. The fan of missionary, the fan of doggy style, the fan of reverse cowgirl, girl. I don't know what the hell the fan was, baby, but it was giving all the things. When Justin rebuttals Bishop with, so it's okay for you to have the kind of relations you have with me and whomever else you be with, but I can't use the word motherfucker, basically calling Bishop out for being a sheer hypocrite for having the audacity to have a same-sex affair with him, but amplify a cuss word as to where he draws the line in his ethics. Then Justin goes in, gets descriptive and graphic by saying to Bishop, so it's okay for you to lay on top of another man and have them lay on top of you, referring to their relations, of course, but it's not right for Justin to use the cuss word motherfucker. Justin lets out a psychotic laugh because out of the mere audacity of Bishop, and continues to lay out to Bishop's face how he's the poster child of a hypocrite. Even says, so you say I'm wrong for using a cuss word, but you're not wrong for using your body the way you use your body as a married man and a bishop.
Oh, is that what he said? My. According to CTV, this is what was said in that call. In the call that he has illegally recorded conversation he has. Okay, this is what he is alleging was said. Listen to this.
Church. My God, today. Justin brings up how Bernard literally threatened him earlier in the day, and Bernard states that he was a threat, that it was a threat of separation, and tells Justin to now watch this. Then Bishop proceeds to ask Justin this question after clarifying that he wanted to know this for himself because this was the last time that he and Justin were going to speak. And the question he asked to Justin was, did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy what we had together? Just a yes or no. Justin tried to pull a Bernard and give a Christian post response, such as, you are a very nice. Then Bernard interrupts before Justin can even finish and says, no. Just stay with me. Did you enjoy? Justin interrupted and says, look, I ain't even going to unnecessarily hurt your ego. You were a very kind person to me. Bernard ain't having it call Justin by name. They kind of overtalk each other as they try to pose questions and comments to each other. Bernard triples down by insisting Justin answer the question between he and Justin. When you and I laid beside each other, when you on top of me or I on top of you, did you enjoy it? Justin is singing, agitating Bernard at this point. Bernard talks about how
Oh. What? Imagine Bernard. I don't even. Can Bernard, is he even still? Girl. When I was on top or you was on top, did them knees even do all that? Girl, oh, my stomach. Oh, I might have to end this live early. When, okay, up here. Trophies, help me, please. Trophies, help me, please, Will. Okay, up here. I don't want to leave, but I gotta go right now. Yes, it is. Like this video. Girl, you didn't hear it, fan? You don't hear what Bernard and Justin talking about on their phone, Wing girl. They talking about their sexual escapade. Listen to this. Listen, friend. Listen carefully.
Justin tried to pull a Bernard and give a Christian post response, such as, you are a very nice. Then Bernard interrupts before Justin can even finish and says, no. Just stay with me. Did you enjoy? Justin interrupted and says, look, I ain't even going to unnecessarily hurt your ego. You were a very kind person to me. Bernard ain't having it call Justin by name. They kind of overtalk each other as they try to pose questions and comments to each other. Bernard triples down by insisting Justin answer the question between he and Justin. When you and I laid beside each other, when you on top of me or I on top of you, did you enjoy it? Justin is singing, agitating Bernard at this point. Bernard talks about how he don't fight low by releasing pictures or recording calls. He fights in a way that creates 1,000 cuts, implying that he likes to slow cook his enemies rather than destroying them all in one fatal blow, like torture them, which is actually sadistic and the type of destructive, abusive, self-aggrandizing behavior that Justin was calling Bernard out about. And he describes, Bernard that is, his own ways in such a cavalier kind of way. Then he narcissistically states to Justin, in order to justify his low-down, dirty fight style, by saying that he never leaks anything, and if he does, it's to work in his opponent's favor. This is how Bernard goes to bed at night without losing sleep after being an emotional tyrant, because he actually believes that anything he does is justified and validated just because it's him doing it. This is why he was able to do Jeremy Singletary and his other musicians the way they described without a...
I know you're lying. Girl, Bishop want to know, did you like it? Did you enjoy it? I mean, it's over now because you run your mouth like a false eating, told Larry Dingleberry Reid everything, and he's going to put it online, and the truth is going to get out, and we got to, try to save face somehow, damage control. I'm filing a lawsuit. But did you mean it? Did you enjoy it? Did you like it? When? My. Like it, friend. Like this video. Trophies. Where are my trophies at? Yes, it is. Like this video. Trophies. Gather in close. Act like you know where you at. Do we have any trophies in the building?
as much as a sorry or closure, why he was able to have an affair and actually hold a higher standard for his male lover than he did himself as a covenant husband, and why he can hoot and holler God while behaving in devilish ways without as much as batting a motherfucking eye. And if you think, bitch, that I'm going to retract a motherfucking thing, you about to fuck around and find out.
You ought to retract. I mean, because technically you weren't supposed to hear what you. It's like, in a court of law when they have like a jury and the jury is only supposed to be exposed to, certain parts of the case that are, relevant and legal. Like, the audio that you're alleging is going to be brought into court is not going to be accepted because it was obtained by illegal means. Even if the audio speaks to what you're purporting, it ultimately will not be used because it wasn't supposed to be recorded and won't be presented to a jury because it would taint the pool. Whew, yeah, these girls don't know what the fuck they're talking about when. Like this video, not him begging for a Yelp review. Lord, Woo Child is a lot going on. Yes, like this video. Shout out to Claudia. Thank you, friend, for hopping out of the bushes when. Remember to support this video. Trophies! We got quotas to meet. Gathering close.
If I, in fact, defamed you. Hold it together, CTV. Defamed you where? The conversation between them continues. They talk about some woman that I believe named Katrina, who apparently is Bernard's employee, and he suggests that he needs to reprimand her because she shouldn't be exchanging and engaging with Justin the way that she does, nor drinking and frolicking with guests how she does, and how Justin and Katrina has too much familiarity. Bernard's favorite word is familiarity. He expresses betrayal because she swore Justin to secrecy regarding Bernard, whom is her mentor, and that is against spiritual protocol, according to Bernard. Then Bernard goes completely nuclear on Katrina while discussing her with Justin by stating that he's having trouble making payroll, yet she wants her check on time, but doesn't assist him in raising no damn money. And yes, he uses damn and desires to fire her ultimately. And he gets elevated and notably passionate and angered. And it reminded me of what James and the couple told me about Bernard's tone and anger behind the scenes being something of another kind. Bernard says that Katrina needs to get the hell off his payroll, and that's just how blunt the combo is going to go with her. He says, if you talk behind his back, you have a knife to his back. Then he says, Justin better be glad that he has a smaller budget than he does because he, as in Bernard, owes $400,000 in taxes. Now let's pause right here. You motherfucking said that I slandered you, that I misrepresented the call while you and Justin talking about who was on top and who the hell was on bottom, and you begging this fucking man to affirm your horniness and the special relationship that y'all have outside of your wife's knowing. Then you claim, right, that I defamed you and committed defamation by making up that you owe the IRS. And yet here it is in the call, you motherfucking confess and testify to the fact that you owe the goddamn IRS $400,000. And King Josh came on my platform and told him that you had just told him that you had just paid off that $400,000 that you claimed in your motherfucking lawsuit that I made the fuck up and defamed you over. And this is what the fuck you get for believing Wilhelmina Bartholomew McCrae the fucking third, when he told you that those audios did not exist. And he told you that this was all a fluke and a scam that Todd and Larry made up together.
It's definitely a scam. It's definitely a scam. It's definitely giving extortion. We done seen Larry try to extort many men of God over the years, and I feel like this is no different than the whole TD Jakes situation. It's just, I mean, like, this was Larry's mentor. Larry was already privy to this. This was Larry's way to get his lick back. Bishop Bernard had put out that Larry's broke. He's bankrupt, and they loaned him all of this money that he couldn't pay back. And ultimately, that's why he stepped down and walked away, because he couldn't hang any longer. And, this infuriated Larry. And he made several videos alleging that, he would expose Bernard if he didn't back off. As illegal as the audio is, I do hope that somebody puts it out, okay, so that we can hear it for ourselves. Yay, so we can hear it for ourselves. And, get to the bottom of it. Honestly, I would like to know without beyond a reasonable doubt that the things that Conscious TV is saying is true about Bishop. But ultimately I still have my doubts. Justin Edwards is denying all of the allegations outright. So I mean, what are your thoughts? Do you think that Justin Edwards and Bishop Bernard were humping, and that's part of the reason why Bishop Bernard was so generous to his ministry? Or was it all transactional? He paid Bishop, Bishop paid him, they worked together, they had a business relationship and not a sensual relationship. What are your thoughts? You guys let me know in the chat.
To come to you with about. And now you're going to have to deal with your motherfucking words, and your words are going to clear me of every motherfucking count, every motherfucking instance. And I'm going to be here for that anti-slap reversal and that motherfucking countersuit, bitch, because I'm going to work you, girl.
This is not
Just
an anti-slap.
I'm going to work you with your own shit. Just know that, Miss One Party Consent State.
It's irrelevant. That's irrelevant.
Let's go back a little bit.
Larry
Let me read
was
that
supposed to
to
be
you
on the
one more
floor.
time, baby, because apparently CTV commits defamation, right? Okay.
Right.
Then he says to Justin, he better be glad that he has a smaller budget than he does, because
You defamating this man with his own truth, right? That's the thing. It's a thing. You could definitely look it up. Like this video, and remember to support. Do we have any trophies in the chat? Honestly, nothing would surprise me at this point. Friend. At this point, I mean, hearing about all of this, it has honestly made my stomach turn. I'm ass hungry now. I need the girls to hop out of the bushes and support the Fish King Pain show win. Okay, on Peter, give me some lunch or something when you didn't enjoy the show. Okay, all of the receipts. Yes, it did. Act like you know where you're at. Really? Yeah, like you didn't just get your deposit. Like you didn't just get your tax refund. Yeah. Now you're acting brand new. Now you're acting brand new. My. It's the official King Pain show. It's the home of delituation. It's the latest place on earth right now. We have unconscious them transcribing the alleged audio, and it's very explicit. Okay, again, this video is not made for kids. Okay, let's get it.
he, as in Bernard, owes $400,000 in taxes, says the stock market has crashed, and he's got all these expenses, and his wife, Deborah, having to delay payroll for her personal staff. His daughter's staff needs to be paid, and he's got another set of staff overseas, and says that they're threatening to shut off his Microsoft by December 4th of last year if he don't pay them the $3,000 he owes.
Oh,
He's upset and shaken by all the mounting debt and lack of funds he has to support his kingdom, and he's shaving off some of the excess, including Justin's car. Now, the question is whether Bernard would have continued to make the payments for Justin's car if Justin was willing to act right, and Bernard would have just found a way to make it
no,
work.
the real question is if Bernard would have continued the conversation had he known that Larry was on the call. That's the real conversation. Yes, it did. Had Larry made it known, there would be no lawsuit. Nor do I think that there would be these allegations, because Bernard, being, a vet at this point, he's been hiding his sexuality for what, 60 plus fucking years. He got a wife, kids, you know what I'm saying? But it's like they say, what's done in the dark will ultimately come to the light. Shout out to my motherfucking friend Sean Davey Way in the motherfucking building. Hey friend, I'm so glad that you can make it. Yes, it did. Have you seen this shit with Dingleberry? Oh my goodness. Larry is a scorn lover. He did all this shit to try to get back at Bernard. Because Bernard didn't expose his finances when. Now he's exposing Bernard's. Oh, it's a whole lot of this shit going on. Leave it to me to bring some clarity to it. That's the situation where my. And remember, we told people about Bernard way back when he was linking up with Stormy Shamoka Shea, Alize Jenkins Physique. And friend, isn't it ironic how Justin D. Edwards and Stormy Shimokashe Alizé Jenkins physique resemble one another? As if they could be brothers. They could be brothers. Clearly, Bernard has a type. Type we've been trying to tell y'all about for a while now. Okay? I knew it was something when we caught Stormisha and Bernard in that garage, and Storm, not only did he call the police because he thought I was sitting outside his house watching him bust tricks, bust dates, called the police live on air. Okay, not only did he contact the police, but he moved. I mean, that nigga, mind you, he just moved to that apartment. He moved out that apartment so fucking quick. Somewhere in the motherfucking boondocks is what from my understanding, I got the new address. Now, mind you, I get everything. I got the new address, but he's somewhere out in the boondocks. He's not even in Atlanta. He on the outskirts of Atlanta, hiding out, scared that if he come outside, he might run into the king. Like, girl, ain't nobody looking for you. If you ever thought that I was gonna catch a flight to come smell your funky ass, bitch, you got me fucked up. You don't know me like that when clearly you ain't been following. But yes, it did. Isn't it ironic? I know. I'm gonna have to do a side by side. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a side by side. Okay, so that you guys can see what I see. Do you see what I see? The boils on his chinny. Yes, it did. He got all them boils and things. Y'all like this video? Like this video? It's up in the stuff. Let's get it.
Financially, or whether the car payments would have ceased regardless due to the reality of Bernard's financial crisis while he out here calling Larry Reid broke, which I told y'all was nothing more than a projection of Bernard's own personal economic circumstances. I can't wait to do this all over, bitch, because the way that I'm going to stump the motherfucking yard with these bitches on social media, grill, the way that I'm going to be the apocalypse to the church sector, grill, I hope the same motherfucking thick neck, deep dick sucking assholes who put their lips on me, bitch, and put their lips on motherfucking Larry. Oh, I'm going to force them hosts to use the same dick suckers, bitch, to read the verdicts, to read the evidence, to read the motherfucking discovery, bitch, and to read those countersuits and those anti-slap reversals on Bernard's claims. Oh, yes. He then flips this all back on Justin by saying it upsets him when Justin implies that he hasn't done anything for him, when throughout the entire call, Justin reiterates how he will give Bishop credit for being as generous to him as he has been, but Bishop was too busy wanting Justin to affirm how them rolling around on top of each other in bed behind his wife's back was pleasurable. Instead, says he doesn't appreciate Justin and Katrina going out drinking while
My. Can you see why Bishop is pursuing them now? And they didn't unmask the bishop, Archbishop, the master prophet. My, he ain't see this coming. Girl, I seriously question these folk connection with the creator. Walking around talking about they prophet this, prophet that. They don't see all this trouble in this. God ain't warned you about the storm out on the ocean with, okay? He ain't seen you know angel, okay, on period the way out with. Everybody know, there's a storm out on the ocean, and it's moving this way. If your soul's not anchored in Jesus, it will shortly drift away. Are we witnessing the downfall of the Archbishop and the Dingleberry? I can make a whole movie. I could turn that into even the kids book. Archbishop and the Dingleberry, and then it could hashtag be careful the shit you roll in or something like that. Yeah. Y'all like this video? It's up and stuck here in the home of the lituation. Yeah, you will shortly drift away. Yes, it did. Like this video. Remember to support with on period. It seems like these girls are not anchored in the Lord, and that's why their platforms and their soul have drifted all away, on the way. Yes, it did. Oh, y'all stay prayed up out there. Y'all stay prayed up out there in the world, okay? And focus. Stay focused, okay? Because it's so easy to get distracted, okay? You see, these men started out on the right path, you know, praising God, spreading the gospel, win, uplifting others, win, but somewhere along the journey, they veered off the path of righteousness. Yes, it did. Whenever you get through, like this video with. Ooh, and then they playing with the Lord's money. Ooh, whoa, onto these heathens. Win, okay, on period. Ooh, they playing with God's people. They playing with God's money. Win, girl. They playing with His word, honey. Win, they steering His people in the wrong. Girl, I'm ooh, frightened. Okay, I'm frightened because you know they just whoa, watch out. I don't want nothing to do with these folk, these characters. When God, okay, you know, hand of correction comes down, I don't want to be nowhere in this path. Okay, where me, Lord, no, I didn't do it. Where, woo! I know the word. It's touch not the head of thy anointed, and you know, be careful not to misinterpret and take the word. Okay, don't be out here having your brothers and your sisters stumble and all that. Oh Lord, it wasn't me. When that hand come down like, okay, to knock that motherfucking wig off of fucking College TV lopsided out here when God come down and grabbed him up, controlled by his chin, bitch. Girl, look at that wig, girl. Say he got everything but the nose. He missed the nose with his flying ass wig. Yes, it is. Y'all like this video? Like this video. Gather in close. Yes, it is. Hey, friend. I love you, friend. Shout out to She Paints in the building. Thank you, friend. I'm so glad that you can make it. Well, I need to reach out to you because you know I talked to my child this morning. And I'll let you know what he's talking about. Yes, it did. I'll let you know what he's talking about because, well, I don't know. Just joking. Thank you so much for your support. Yes, it did. 5 trophies down, 5 trophies to go. Will we hit our quota during this show? Oh, only God. Yeah. Like the video, remember to support PayPal, however you want it. I'm not as pathetic as pseudo prophets on the other side win, okay, on period. You know, I prefer, okay, the receipt. Okay, we just gonna stick to the receipts. That fine? Is that fine? I'm not gonna sit up here and allude or purport to be anything I'm not. No pseudo mediums, no pseudo psychics, no pseudo prophet. I'm just the official King Pang. Whenever you get through with. This the home of the lituation, the littlest place on earth where we keep it blackity black win, and we love a good receipt. What are you talking about? Yay, sir. Yeah, I know that's right, Will. Just enjoy your vacation, friend. Okay? Enjoy your vacation, friend. And if any storms come about, just keep going. Walk right on through, win. Okay? The last thing you want to be is stuck in the midst of a storm, win. You got to keep going. Okay? Real hustle don't stop. You keep going. Somebody asked me, you know, official campaign, you know, YouTube is ever changing, the algorithm ever changing, you know what I'm saying? Why you don't stop or do something else? You know, you so much bigger than YouTube when, and you know, they're right, I am bigger than YouTube. Clock it. But what? I'm not going nowhere. I'm not quitting shit when I'm about to work this algorithm into submission when. Like you're talking about, I've been around too long. I've been hitting the pavement for way too long. And like I said, real hustle don't stop. It keep going. I don't care about no algorithm. I don't care about no numbers. I care about the crowd. And the fact that the crowns show up for me each and every day, when supports, likes, shares, comment, okay, the people will come. We just got to keep pouring into the platform, and that's all that matters. Oh, the studio. Yes, we about to be in the studio. I actually got the contract on today. After this live video, I got to sign the paperwork and send over the money. Girl, I'm scared. I'm scared. This is an investment. This is investment. It don't look like, things have been, things have been looking shaky lately here on the platform with the quota and things like that. And I'm just like, girl, is this the time to move into a studio where, and something is just telling me, it may look like, but that's just the devil trying to, keep me from my potential. You know what I mean? My potential. I said potential. My full potential. So I say, we got to get in there. We got to get in there, and we just got to, you know what I'm saying? Just walk by faith and not by sight. Right now, it look like that, this may be a bad investment right now, which, the algorithm is just, I got to be like shadow banned or something. Like, what the fuck going on? Where my people at? You know what I mean? But that ain't nothing but the trick of the devil win, okay, on period. The algorithm, you asked me, the algorithm is working alongside, okay, the perpetrator. Fuck is you talking about? They subdue this algorithm with the word of God, okay? My YouTube crates whenever you get through. God said, we gonna make it. And that's why we're going to keep on trucking, okay, on period. Listen to them damn naysayers. They want me to quit. They want me to quit. Think that if I quit, it's going to make room for you. No, it's just going to be a big empty void, a big empty space on YouTube, and everybody going to be wondering where I'm at. You better ask somebody. Like this video. It's up and it's stuck. Shout out to I Am Sabrina. Thank you, friend. Yes, it did. You guys all follow my friend She Paints and I Am Sabrina over there to the support feature and support the show where. Yes, it did. Yes, it is up and it's stuck here in the home of the Lituation. Act like you know where you're at. Where I'm a soldier in the army of the Lord. I'm a soldier in the army. Yes, it did. Like this video. Remember to support. Act like you know where you're at. It's the official King Pain Show trophies. We are 6 trophies down. 4 trophies to go with. I know Sabrina, she just dropped like 3 trophies. I don't know where they went yet, but when I get them, I'm gonna add them to the. And then I think we'll be like 6 plus 3, 1 trophy. I don't know what the. We're gonna see. Like this video. It's up and it's stuck here in the home of the Lituation. Make sure that you guys are supporting the show and note that we can't do without your support. We got quotas to meet, and we're this close, Crown family. We're very close to hitting our quota on today. When let's reset. When it's Monday, right? What the hell today is? See, that's my problem. It's Monday. I didn't know what day it was. Okay, over here, my days be running into each other. I went to the gym. I did so much stuff. Gym yesterday, meetings about the studio, promo, all kinds of stuff. When you guys remember to like this video and support, we can't do it without you. Yes, it did.
He got bills to pay. He goes into an example of how if Justin needed to come into town, he'd have his wife book his flight and put him up in a hotel as an example of how he's stretching himself and the finances thin to accommodate everyone. But the gag is you're having your wife look a man in his eyes, welcome into her space and around y'all's children as a man of God, while you both lay down with each other behind each other's wife's back because you both are married. My God, to motherfucking day.
Oh,
where's the DO whisperer when you need him? Says he doesn't.
Oh, not where's the DO whisperer when you need him. When my the Matty Bob got him and locked up. The Matty Mob got him locked up when. My. Speaking of locked up when, okay, on period. I know I was supposed to cover the Down the Rabbit Hole and the cups of conversation, temporary restraining order with. I think I'm gonna do a separate video. Being that I'm still doing my research. They have an upcoming court date on March. March in a couple days here in about a week. And there is not the petitioner wants you locked up too. For what? I ain't heard you say nothing about him. That is crazy. That is hella crazy. What did I say? Yeah, so I have the temporary restraining order, and then I have the access to go to court at the upcoming court date. So what I was going to do, I was going to wait to the upcoming court date so I can get more information on exactly what's going on, and then come back and talk about it. Yes, it is. So I think it's the 9th, if I'm not mistaken. The 9th. Let me double check the court date. It says here that the court date is going to be on Zoom. What day is court? I seen it earlier. I'm not be going so fast. When is the upcoming court date? I've seen it earlier. I think it's March 9th, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, March 9th. Okay, 9th day of March at 10 a.m. Okay, so I'll be there, and I'll let you guys know what's going on. Let you guys know what's going on. I know that's right. Shout out to the knot over in Brazil. My. Like this video. Now he wants you to get locked up. Now they want you to get. That's crazy. Like he's still intimidated. He's still scared for his life. You way down there in Brazil, huh? Oh, like this video. It's up and stuck here. The whole other situation. Let's get through this content. Remember to support. We got Cash Super Champion Moselle Crypto. We're 6 trophies down, 4 trophies away. Let's get it.
Need anyone criticizing him for the way he's treating people unless they're helping him get some bread, and apologize to Justin for not getting him some money. I assume was expected but didn't come through, but they didn't provide context for what this money was that he supposedly owed to Justin. One of them lights all the way up. Then we get toward the later end of this particular audio, the one of many audios that exist. He tries, as in Bernard, to cause Justin to look at Katrina differently by implying that she's moving foul behind Bishop's back. Therefore, Justin should see that as a red flag, and even uses the word down low to describe Katrina's behavior while being on the down low at the time himself. He circles the block on how he got to get toxic people out of his life, and Justin may have friends that he can call motherfucker. He just can't call Bernard that. Therefore, he got to go. And it's the audacity, as Justin said to him earlier in the call, to play victim and magnify someone else so-called wrong when you're literally going behind your wife's back to be in an inappropriate relationship with me, Justin says, and also helping Justin to sin, which the Bible prohibits, by supporting Justin doing the things that he also should not be doing with Bishop behind his own wife's back. But Justin says, hold on, I just read that. I need to read that from Justin's perspective. No, that was right.
Like this video when girl. What in the entanglement? My, whose side are you all with? Let me know in the chat. Talk to me, I talk back. My.
And then my notes read, but Jordan trying to magnify being called a motherfucker while participating in a whole affair with Justin behind both of their wives' back is crazy, because maybe Justin should have called Bishop a DL hypocritical motherfucker instead. Bernard says that if he knew Justin would call him a motherfucker, he would have never shook his hand. Well, ain't Bernard a prophet? You couldn't see that he was going to call you a motherfucker in the future. Justin rebuttals and says, well, I also don't have any friends on top of me either. So take that for what you will. Then
not just to say I don't have no friends on top of me either, girl. What y'all think they was talking about? Girl, they talking about humping and bumping, girl, and doing all kind of freaky deaky ass shit. My. And apparently, allegedly, Bishop Bernard was the financier. My. And like Larry, when Bishop Bernard decides to, cut ties, cut, their line of credit, they react, in a way to try to take down the bishop, the archbishop, the master prophet. Girl. But they all are doing the same thing. They all are guilty of exactly what they're trying to expose Bishop for. No? Let me know your thoughts in the chat.
Bernard tries to assert his infamous thirsty questions of "Did you enjoy it, Justin?" Overtalks Bernard, then Bernard busts out in a song. It was like listening to
Oh, maybe they got the hint. Maybe you got the memo.
because it's clear that Bishop really sees both Larry and Matthew as his enemies, and he absolutely cannot take Justin remotely making them any kinds of right in any kind of way, which really goes to show how deep this grudge Bishop is holding against Larry is, which is corroborated ironically on Satan James' platform when Bishop said Larry's very name is equivalent to the ouch you get from stubbing your toe on the end of a bedpost, and yet proceeded to keep Larry's name in his mouth in every interview after that, along with speaking about Larry to the content creators that he was dealing with behind the scenes. My God, today, you guys run the likes up and shout out to the 700 folk in the building. We need all of that. Then, you guys, this is where the shit hits the motherfucking fan at.
Like this video. Remember to support. We got Cash App, Super Chat, Venmo, Zelle. I know that's right. Like this video. Let me see my trophies. Where the Crown family at? It's up and stuck in the home of the lituation. Let's go.
The fan of missionary, the fan of doggy style, the fan of reverse cowgirl, girl. I don't know what the hell the fan was, baby, but it was given.
Yikes. Shout out to Pink Collar in the building. 7 trophies down. 3 trophies to go. I think Sabrina got the 3 trophies over there. I think she got them over there wearing, because I don't know where them trophies went. I think Sabrina got them. 7 trophies down. 3 trophies to go. The number of the day is 11, which means that we're looking for 3 more people to hop out of the bushes and drop a crown, okay, on the quota. Drop a trophy on the quota. Yes, it is. Like this video. It's up and it's stuck here in the home of the lituation. Let's go.
Order things. When Justin rebuttals Bishop with, so it's okay for you to have the kind of relationship.
And I want you guys to notice that this conversation is between Justin and Bishop. Larry is nowhere to be found. Larry is eavesdropping. Larry is recording. Larry is on mute. Larry does not rejoin this combo until Bishop is gone. Till Bishop hangs up. Larry was not a participant in this conversation, which is why it qualifies underneath the federal law for wiretapping. This is why it's important to read. Got this goofy bitch up here ultimately implicating you, confirming that you are in fact guilty and that you were not a participant on the call. You were on mute.
You have with me and whomever else you be with, but I can't use the word motherfucker, basically calling Bishop out for being a sheer hypocrite for having the audacity to have a same-sex affair with him, but amplify a cuss word as to where he draws the line in his ethics. Then Justin goes in, gets descriptive and graphic by saying to Bishop, so it's okay for you to lay on top of another man and have them lay on top of you, referring to their relations, of course, but it's not right for Justin to use the cuss word motherfucker. Justin lets out a psychotic laugh because out of the mere audacity of Bishop, and continues to lay out to Bishop's face how he's the poster child of a hypocrite. Even says, so you say I'm wrong for using a cuss word, but you're not wrong for using your body the way you use your body as a married man and a bishop in the Lord's church. My God, today. Justin brings up how Bernard literally threatened him earlier in the day, and Bernard states that he was a threat, that it was a threat of separation, and tells Justin to now watch this. Then Bishop proceeds to ask Justin this question after clarifying that he wanted to know this for himself.
Like this video, win. What a crown family at? Let me see those crowns in the chat, win. Yes, it did. I want to see the chat moving. Y'all want to hear the rest of this conversation? I want to see the chat moving. Like this video, gather in close. Act like you know where you're at. It's the official King Payne show. Hurry up. We ain't got all night. Like this video. Remember to support. We got Cash App, Super Chat, Venmo, Zelle. Gather in close. Women, trophies, and yes, it did. Like this video, win. Let me see the chat move. Okay, on period. What y'all doing? I want to see the chat move. Like this video. Where am I? Let's go. Yes, it did. Like this video. Gonna head out, friend. Yes, it did. I don't know what you came over here for anyway. You don't want to hop out of the bushes. Yeah, this is interactive. Yet leave. It's okay. Bye. The front row is reserved for the crown. I don't know what your ass is in the front for anyway. Act like you can't interact. Act like you don't know what's going on. Act like you don't know where you're at. Okay. Period. At least y'all know how to, you know what I'm saying, turn up over here on TikTok with, because they playing over here on the YouTube. I'm about to wrap this up. We can finish this on TikTok. Y'all better come on over to TikTok, because I'm about to wrap this up on YouTube. I don't know what the hell y'all doing. I don't know where y'all at, where y'all went. Y'all just sitting there looking. It's all right. We headed over to TikTok. I'm going to give y'all my TikTok. We out of here. We'll finish this conversation on TikTok. We can finish the receipts over there on TikTok with. Yes, it did. I'm gonna let the girls drive their cars. I'm gonna let the girls cook their food with. I'm gonna let the girls put the kids to sleep. Whatever is going on right now, when they over here lit over on TikTok. I'm just gonna wrap this up over here, and we're gonna go over here to TikTok. There go the link. Anybody need the link? Hey, Sabrina. Hey, first Sabrina got over here real quick. Hey, Sabrina. Yes, it is. Y'all like this video? Like this video. We're gathering close with. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. My. My. Hey, friends. Shout out to Leo in the building. I know that's right. Yeah, come on over. Come on over. Come on over. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. We're about to head on over here to the YouTube. I mean, to the TikTok, man, because they're playing over here on the YouTube, man. They act like they don't know how to hop out of the bushes, man, girl. The girls act like they don't know how to hop out of the bushes, man, girl. Yes, it is. It's the interactive segment of the day, honey. My. Period. I don't know what the whole co-host thing be about when, but I'm gonna play with the TikTok a little bit later and invite some people up. Maybe host like a panel. Yeah, me and my friend was talking on the other night, and I'm thinking about doing like a panel on TikTok. Yeah, not TikTok, on Twitch. Have my panel from TikTok by it. Y'all gonna see. Like this video, I know that's right. Shout out to Tammy in the building. I'm so glad that you can make it. I don't know what these other girls is doing, friend. Come over here with me. Come up here, friend. Come up here, friend. Like this video. Everybody shout out Tammy in the building. Yes, it did. Hey, Tammy. I'm so glad that you can make it. Like this video. Gather in close. At least Tammy wants the receipts. At least somebody wants the receipt. Okay. No, again, I don't know how big of a receipt it is. Really crush that consciousness when, I mean, if you trust anybody in a wig like that, trust anybody to come out the house looking like me. Can you really trust anybody to come out the house looking like me? I ain't think so either. Let's get to this call so we can get out of here. And I can get to the gym. Okay, I'm here. Go get me a snack when and come on back. Okay, I got to update the girls on Blueface and Krishan and Krishan Jr. When yes, it is. We got a lot of things to get into here in the home of the lituation. Gathering close.
Because this was the last time that he and Justin were going to speak. And the question he asked to Justin was, did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy what we had together? Just a yes or no. Justin tried to pull a Bernard and give a Christian post response, such as, you are a very nice. Then Bernard interrupts before Justin can even finish and says, no. Just stay with me.
No. Yeah. No. Period. Like this video. It's up and it's stuck. Hey, Makeup Artist Society in the building. Gathering close. Make sure that you guys are sharing this live. It's up and it's stuck. Let's get it.
Did you enjoy? Justin interrupted and says, look, I ain't even going to unnecessarily hurt your ego. You were a very kind person to me. Bernard ain't having it cost Justin by name. They kind of overtalk each other as they try to pose questions and comments to each other. Bernard triples down by insisting Justin answer the question between he and Justin. When you and I laid beside each other, when you on top of me or I on top of you, did you enjoy it?
I laid beside each other. You on top of me, I on top of you. Did you enjoy it? Oh, Bishop want to know. Bishop gotta know. He said, before I let you go, boy, before I let you go, yes, it is. There's just one thing I gotta know. Did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy laying beside my geriatric ass? The smell of peppermint. And what's that shit called? Calamine lotion. Did you enjoy it? Helping me lift my legs. And explore my hole. Did you enjoy? Me on top, you on the bottom. Did you enjoy? That's what the people want to know. That's what they want to know with. Y'all like this video, gather in close, act like you know where you're at. It's up and stuck. It's the Official King Pain Show.
Singing, agitating Bernard at this point. Bernard talks about how he don't fight low.
Shout out to Reba in the building. What is that? 7 down, 3 trophies to go. I think we got another one. I think we got another trophy. I think it's eight trophies down. Hold on, let me make sure. I don't want to jump out the window. I don't want to jump out the window because I want to make sure that we hit our quota because this is a business win. Okay, we're just gonna stick with 7 for now. I gotta verify the 8th trophy win. I don't, people be dropping trophies. I don't know where they be going. They be dropping trophies. I don't know where they be going. I promise. Y'all like this video? Remember to support. We got Cash App, Super Chat, Venmo, Zelle, Crypto, PayPal, Chime, however you want to do it. Make sure that you support this video. And if you need a link, just let me know. We'll get you the link and make it real easy, smooth. Yes, it did. Streamline. We want to streamline the support. If you need a link to help us streamline your support, just let us know. We need all the support we can get whenever you get through. Like this video. Let's hit our quota. Crown family, gathering close.
By releasing pictures or recording calls, he fights in a way that creates 1,000 cuts, implying that he likes to slow cook his enemies rather than destroying them all in one fatal blow, like torture them, which is actually sadistic and the type of destructive, abusive, self-aggrandizing behavior that Justin was calling Bernard out about. And he describes Bernard, that is, his own ways in such a cavalier kind of way. Then he narcissistically states to Justin, in order to justify his low-down, dirty fight style, by saying that he never leaks anything. And if he...
Yes, thank you, friend. I got it, friend. I clocked it, friend. Shout out, okay, to Reba win. 7 down, 3 to go. 7 trophies down, 3 trophies to go. I was looking at this other notification that came in 13 minutes ago, and yours came in 3 minutes ago. So that's why I was a little piece of confusion when, but I had already shouted it out. So yes, 7 trophies down, 3 trophies to go. I know that's right. Just 3 trophies. Just 3 trophies to go. Shout out to Danny Lynn in the building. Oh, we can hit our quota. We can still hit our quota. We still hit our quota. We still got time. The presence of the Lord is here. I feel it in the atmosphere. The presence of the Lord is here. I feel it in the atmosphere. Yeah. Like this video. Shout out to Gassy win. I don't know where them trophies went, Gassy, but no sooner as it pops up, I'll be sure to add it to the quota. I don't see where it's at. Yeah, it didn't hit the pot yet. It hasn't hit the pot yet. But no sooner as it comes in, I'm add it to the quota. Y'all like this video? It's up and it's stuck here in the home of the situation. Act like you know where you at. It's the Official King Pain Show.
He does it to work in his opponent's favor. This is how Bernard goes to bed at night without losing sleep after being an emotional tyrant, because he actually believes that anything he does is justified and validated just because it's him doing it. This is why he was able to do Jeremy Singletary and his other musicians the way they describe, without as much as a sorry or closure. Why he was able to have an affair and actually hold a higher standard for his male lover than he did himself as a covenant husband, and why he can hoot and holler God while behaving in devilish ways without as much as batting a motherfucking eye. And if you think, bitch, that I'm going to retract a motherfucking thing, you about to fuck around and find out.
Oh. Hey, man. He act like he was fucking Bishop. This same energy he was giving Tasha K. When he felt like Tasha K had did Larry wrong. Is it something we need to know? Did we miss one? Because apparently Bernard didn't. Conscious is in the lawsuit. It was something said about he wouldn't. Oh no, it was. I think it was. Wilhelmina, as Conscious calls him. When okay, on here, Bishop Bernard was saying that that's just not his. You know what I'm saying? It's not his cup of tea. Okay, on here, word on the street is the girl scared to leave that motherfucking house. That's what I heard. She over there eating Lunchables or shit. Larry sent his nephew over there with, okay, on here. Damn, they starved the boy to death. Okay, boy damn, they starved when, okay, on here. Did you see the jail photo? Girl child went to jail, went to jail for jaywalking when trying to get away from Conscious raggedy ass. Is that what they were? Y'all like this video? Like this video's up in the stuff.
If I in fact defamed you.
Oh.
Hold it together, CTV. Defamed you where? The conversation between them continues. They talk about,
hey friends, that's a spiritually protected tarot in the building. I don't know where that came from.
Some woman that I believe named Katrina, who apparently is Bernard's employee, and he suggests that he needs to reprimand her because she shouldn't be exchanging and engaging with Justin the way that she does, nor drinking and frolicking with guests how she does, and how Justin and Katrina has too much familiarity. Bernard's favorite word is familiarity. He expresses betrayal because she swore Justin to secrecy regarding Bernard, whom is her mentor, and that is against spiritual protocol, according to Bernard. Then Bernard goes completely nuclear on Katrina while discussing her with Justin by stating that he's having trouble making payroll, yet she wants her check on time, but doesn't assist him in raising no damn money. And yes, he uses damn and desires to fire her ultimately. And he gets elevated and notably passionate and angered, and it reminded me of what James and the couple told me about Bernard's tone and anger behind the scenes being something of another kind. Bernard says that Katrina needs to get the hell off his payroll, and that's just how blunt the combo is going to go with her. He says, if you talk behind his back, you have a knife to his back. Then he says, Justin better be glad that he has a smaller budget than he does, because he, as in Bernard, owes $400,000 in taxes. Now let's pause right here. You motherfucking said that I slandered you.
Did.
Together to come to you about. And now you're going to have to deal with your motherfucking words, and your words are going to clear me of every motherfucking count, every motherfucking instance. And I'm going to be here for that anti-slap reversal and that motherfucking countersuit, bitch, because I'm going to work you, girl. Just know that. I'm going to work you with your own shit. Just know that, Miss One Party Consent State.
What does that mean? It means absolutely nothing if you record a conversation that you're not a participant in. For the girls in the back.
Let's go back a little bit. Let me read that to you one more time, baby, because apparently CTV commits defamation, right? Okay. Then he
like this video, and remember to support. We're just 3 trophies away from our quota. We're just 3 trophies away. Remember to hop out of the bushes and support us up in the stuck. Let's get it.
Justin, he better be glad that he has a smaller budget than he does, because he, as in Bernard, owes $400,000 in taxes, says the stock market has crashed, and he's got all these expenses, and his wife, Deborah, having to delay payroll for her personal staff. His daughter's staff needs to be paid, and he's got another set of staff overseas, and says that they're threatening to shut off his Microsoft by December 4th of last year if he don't pay them the $3K he owes. He's upset and shaken by all the mounting debt and lack of funds he has to support his kingdom, and he's shaving off some of the excess, including Justin's car. Now, the question is whether Bernard would have continued to make the payments for Justin's car if Justin was willing to act right and Bernard would have just found a way to make it work financially, or whether the car payments would have ceased regardless due to the reality of Bernard's financial crisis while he out here calling Larry Reid broke, which I told y'all was nothing more than a projection of...
Oh, girl, you believe, like they said, he believed everything Larry said. If Bishop broke, Larry Reid past broke with, okay, up here. Bishop was the mentor with, okay, up here, and he clearly stated that he ain't finished the class. Larry ain't finished the class when Larry doesn't know how to maintain the money, which is why he consistently needed loans. Loans that he wasn't paying back, which ultimately, played a role in the, split, the breakup. Bishop Bernard, with his, business declining, could no longer financially support all of his hoes. Okay, starting with Larry. Okay, starting with Larry. My. Probably should have waited to cut Larry. Waited to last. Because of all his mentees, Larry would have to be the messiest and the most notable. Probably should have, waited to give Larry the boot. Now he over here crying about 60% of his congregation no longer supporting. But yet CTV just sounds ridiculous. Let's talk about a friend. Let's argue. Like this video. Remember to support. We got Cash App, Super Chat, Venmo, Zelle, trophies. We're looking for just 3 more people to hop out of the bushes and support. Women, trophies, gathering close.
Bernard's own personal economic circumstances. I can't wait till this is all over, bitch, because the way that I'm going to stump the motherfucking yard with these bitches on social media, girl, the way that I'm going to be the apocalypse to the church sector, girl, I hope the same motherfucking thick-neck, dick-sucking assholes who put their lips on me, bitch, and put their lips on motherfucking Larry, I'm going to force them hosts to use the same dick suckers, bitch, to read the verdicts, to read the evidence, to read the motherfucking discovery, bitch, and to read those countersuits and those...
Girl, I mean, the world will never know. I mean, well, I feel like this lawsuit is going to bring it out. Because this is not like, he is like they're being sued. They're all a part of this one lawsuit, but they're all individually responsible for their defense, if you know what I mean. Carter TV is going to have to account for his actions at some point. And I'm just intrigued as to what the explanation is going to be in the court of law. This is not like the Daryl Moore situation where he inserted himself. This is like the Daryl Moore situation, whereas he is again attacking someone for Larry. But why? This is some guy you met off the internet. Who's allegedly being financially supporting you. Does that have anything to do with your biasness towards, your biases towards or for Larry? Okay. Lord, like this video, gathering closest up and stuff.
Those anti-slap reversals on Bernard claims. Oh, yes.
If you don't know anything about anti-slap, okay, your rights are not being infringed upon, okay? No one's infringing upon your rights, okay? No one's trying to silence you or mute you. What it seems like is that you guys are trying to silence, mute, intimidate Bishop Bernard, and you guys infringe upon his rights when you disclose the contents of the illegally recorded conversation, which is a crime, whenever you get through. I wonder how your arguments are going to hold up in the court of law, in the court of the YouTube, in the public space, where you have some influence. There may be some people who will lie to you, who will stroke your ego, brown nose a little bit. But ultimately, when it comes to the black and white, you lose. I hope you got $10 million set aside somewhere to pay Bishop Bernard for your indiscretion. A lot of these content creators purport that they're journalists. I'm a blogger. I do the research and I do these hoes ain't done. He ain't done nothing. All he is doing is regurgitating things that he's heard on Larry's platform.
He then flips this all back on Justin. by saying it upsets him when Justin implies that he hasn't done anything for him, when throughout the entire call, Justin reiterates how he will give Bishop credit for being as generous to him as he has been. But Bishop was too busy wanting Justin to affirm how them rolling around on top of each other in bed behind his wife's back was pleasurable instead. Says he doesn't appreciate Justin and Katrina going out drinking while he got bills to pay. He goes into an example of how if Justin needed to come into town, he'd have his wife book his flight and put him up in a hotel as an example of how he's stretching himself and the finances thin to accommodate everyone. But the gag is you're having your wife look a man in his eyes, welcome into her space and around y'all's children as a man of God, while you both lay down with each other behind each other's wife.
Larry did the same thing for at least 13 years, according to Vincent. Where's your discourse? Where's your disclosure? Where's your disdain for your mentor? Like I said, Larry and Bishop Bernard are the same. They run a game from the same playbook. Let's talk about it. Matter of fact, let's argue. The link is always in the chat. Like this video, like this video. My, who better? Who better? Let me know it in the chat.
Wife's back because you both are married.
Who?
My God, to motherfucking day. Where's the DO whisperer when you need him? Says he doesn't need anyone criticizing him.
Larry was married too. What's her name? Lisa? Yeah, Larry was married. Larry was married. Remember? I think Lisa had a still up over there, up under Larry, raggedy ass. She not in Dubai? He left Lisa behind. What about them kids? My. He said them motherfuckers is grown now. He done. He did his. He done done his part. Is that what that were? A parent's job does not stop when a child turns 18. Note that. Like this video, and remember to support trophies. Trophies. Where my trophies at? Yes, it did. We're just 3 trophies away. Remember to hop out of the bushes and support. Let's get it.
Him for the way he's treating people unless they're helping him get some bread, and apologize to Justin for not getting him some money I assume was expected but didn't come through. But they didn't provide context for what this money was that he supposedly owed to Justin. One of them lights all the way up. Then we get toward the later end of this particular audio, the one of many audios that exist. He tries, as in Bernard, to cause Justin to look at Katrina differently by implying that
for y'all, are you guys all subscribed to this video? Subscribe. We're almost to our next milestone, which is 28,000 subscribers. Oh my goodness, we're 108 subscribers away. Like this video, subscribe right now. Tell a friend, share it. It doesn't cost you a motherfucking thing to share the king. Okay, to keep it lit with the official King Payne and Crown Family right now. Ain't no party like a Crown Family party, because the Crown Family party don't stop. You see, we've been live 4-5 hours already. Like this video, and remember to support. Okay, yes you did. Gather and close.
She's moving foul behind Bishop's back. Therefore, Justin should see that as a red flag and even uses the word down low to describe Katrina's behavior while being on the down low at the time himself. He circles the block on how he got to get toxic people out of his life, and Justin may have friends that he can call motherfucker. He just can't call Bernard that. Therefore, he got to go. And it's the audacity, as Justin said to him earlier in the call, to play victim and magnify someone else so-called wrong when you're literally going behind your wife's back to be in an inappropriate relationship with me, Justin says, and also helping Justin to sin, which the Bible prohibits, by supporting Justin doing the things that he also should not be doing with Bishop behind his own wife's back. But
thank you,
Justin says, hold on, I just read that. I need to read that from Justin's perspective. No, that's right. And then my notes read, but Jordan trying to magnify being called a motherfucker while participating in a whole affair with Justin behind both of their wives' back is crazy, because maybe Justin should have called Bishop a DL hypocritical motherfucker instead. Bernard says that if he knew Justin would call him a motherfucker, he would have never shook his hand. Well, ain't Bernard a prophet? You couldn't see that he was going to call you a motherfucker in the future? Justin rebuttals and said,
not that he could have seen He's gonna be called a motherfucker in the future. If he couldn't see you motherfuckers recording him without his consent and disseminating his personal, private, sexual life online, then you know, I doubt he's gonna be able to see a motherfucker what handshake. What he said. Y'all like this video, gather and close, act like you know where you're at.
As well, I also don't have any friends on top of me either. So take that for what you will. Then Bernard tries to assert his infamous thirsty questions of, did you enjoy it, Justin? Overtalks Bernard. Then Bernard busts out in a song. It was like listening to a down-low musical wrapped up in distress about brokenness, betrayal, horniness with lots of estrogen. Bernard then promises to get Larry for this breakup and says Justin will be thanking him in 2027. And to mark his words, practically, this man is sick. Bernard asserts the question of, did Justin enjoy the times that Justin kissed him? He asks Justin in song, how deep is your love? Bernard says to Justin, you might.
Now how deep is your love? Oh, he playing on the phone. He playing games. Now how deep is your love? Ooh.
Not can carry me financially, but you can surely carry me emotionally. Bernard says maybe this thing he did with Justin, he should not have done with him.
We got a thing going on. What he said? If loving you was wrong. What he said? Then it's much too strong. What he said? To let it go now. We spend every day in the same cafe to 3:30. Yes, it did. Like this video. I didn't know he could talk about this case or what was on the tape record. He can't. That's why I said he's stupid. Is he dumb? Is he goofy? All he did was incriminate himself and others. And Larry, all he did was confirm that what transpired was actually criminal because he did no research. He did not read the law. He doesn't know the context. And I mean, look at him. What do you expect him to know anything? Okay. You don't even know how to dress whenever you get through. Like this video. Remember to support Win. This got to be one of the longest calls. Y'all like this video? Like this video. Where my trophies at? Can we get another trophy in the chat? Can we get at least another one more trophy in the building? Gather and close.
But what he shared with Justin was special, and that he never did anything with William McCrae because it just wasn't his motivation, despite William telling other people that they had done stuff together. Bernard kind of spirals and fizzles out at the end of the call like a wind-up doll on his last hurrah. Girl, it's a fucking homo thug LGBTQIA ballroom zesty goddamn mess. I felt
it's so opinionated. Like, just tell us what was said. Like, why you inserting so much? You know what I'm saying? Like, good. I'm sure Bernard don't even talk like that. You know what I mean? Let me know y'all thoughts in the chat. Ugh.
Felt like toward the end, I was listening to two white 70-year-old lesbians who love singing top 10 hits to each other while their husbands plowed the cornfields out back, bitch. So, one audio, in fact, concluded. Now,
so that was the audio. Oh, thank the Lord. One audio, in fact, concluded. Whenever you get through, like this video. Oh, I'm so glad. Oh, his voice is so annoying when it makes my stomach turn. When I don't like him. Oh, girl, I feel like I got a crook in my neck now. When she must be over there shaking up her fucking chicken bones and shit. Lord, fix it, Jesus. Yes, it did, Win. I know them hoes over there, they hate me, Win, okay, on period. They hate me. They hate that my foot stay on their motherfucking neck. But that's what happened when you get up here telling all these lies and shit, Win, okay, on period. This hoe ain't reported. This bitch ain't researched nothing. All she doing is regurgitating dusty shit that motherfucker Dingleberry and told her shit that Dingleberry and smeared all over her motherfucking lips. Look at it. Oh, you can't see it. You can't see it, Win, but she got a little something right here on her lip. I promise. Like, It's on our nose too. It's everywhere at this point. Y'all like this video? Like this video. It's the official King Page show. I have fun with y'all, but I gotta wrap this up. When this brings us to the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed the show on today, support on the way out. When I just want to present to you guys the receipts, okay? Update you guys on the case. If there are any other updates, any more articles from the Christian Post, any more updates in the case, okay, I will be back to update you guys and let you know what happened where. Until next time, Crown Family, I love you all with the love of Jesus. Thank you all for coming out and supporting the show today. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for watching. Adios and good night. Bye now.